Everyone
I
died.
has a kitty dinosaur.
Yeah.
They went to the zoo. They saw the spider. The spider played with them.
Hey, mental.
Me and Dave's character got the monkeys to fight. And
Hold
painted
on,
with
Flame.
shit.
Hold on.
Last
and then we
time.
went and robbed a guy. That's all that happened. That's literally all that happened.
Last time, we smeared shit on the wall.
Yeah.
It was Mental's turn to do the recap, but okay.
The recap's already done. Which is great.
Last time.
On Dragon Ball Z, Braum being the cheerful fellow he is.
Okay. Last thing that happened last time, all of you went to bed after having a decent night of food and drink. Christopher basically let you guys have the night for free along with food because you ended up making a deal by selling the ale.
Oh yeah, that's right. That did happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, Comic got stupidly rich because me and Dave hyped him up.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. And I'm gonna get more rich because I'm giving him more stuff.
He wants cherry flavored like booze.
Yeah.
Which you guys said that he would have by tomorrow morning.
Mm-hmm.
So, Eldrick, I'm gonna need you to roll a. Voice going over twice in the overlay.
Magic.
Cause you can.
Hello.
Famous.
What was the tavern
Okay.
do today? I
Hold on.
forgot to write it down.
Hi.
What was the tavern's owner name? I forgot to write it down.
The one you're
Pumpkin.
in? The Iron Pumpkin.
No, I know that. I was talking about the tavern owner.
That we stayed at.
Yeah.
The Iron Pumpkin.
No,
Hey,
we
you saying
fucked
the
up the Iron
owner of-
Pumpkin.
No, you're
No,
saying
you
the
fucked up the
owner.
Iron Tunic.
Oh, we did? No, we
Yes.
didn't. We stayed at the Iron Tunic.
Hey. Anyway, he's asking about the owner of the bar.
Yeah. The owner.
What is the owner's name?
Forgot to write down.
My notes say you guys were the ones that fucked up the Iron Tunic.
No, in my notes it says owner Christopher Iron Pumpkin enemy.
Yeah, we stayed at the
Yeah.
Iron.
Yeah, you
That's-
said
Yeah,
that
see?
the Iron
See?
Pumpkin is the bad guy.
Ah, I'm on the wrong page. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Okay.
he's saying we should fuck this guy too.
God, no.
No, he was too good. To
No,
us.
he's a good man. Good boy. Really easy to manipulate boy, but good boy.
Good boy nonetheless.
We need them boys. They make the world go round.
Why is Roll20 taking my voice?
We don't
Hello.
hear it
Yeah.
though.
There we go. I
Yeah, we
see it,
don't hear it.
and
Well,
that
then
was
just go to
bothering me.
settings
I
and
did.
say.
I did. It's done.
Okay.
So you guys stayed at the Iron Tunic,
Yes.
and yeah, here it is. Yeah, I was on the wrong page. You guys stayed at the Iron Tunic, and Silver, the guy who, basically, nice guy. Did I say what his race was already?
His race was bitch.
Goblin. Beholder.
He's a Silver Dragonborn.
His name is
By the name
Silver.
of
And
Silver.
I was right.
And again, he's pretty modest looking. You guys wake up from your previous night's rest and small little jamboree. And Eldrick, I'm going to need you to make me a brewer's roll.
Okay. But you do remember.
Oh, I remember. I remember. This is for something specific with the brewer's roll.
Okay, I gotcha.
Okay,
Alright, brewer supplies. 25.
Okay. Okay. You go to check your brewer's
Shit.
supplies that you end up leaving overnight, and it smells like it was cooking, but when you open it, it smells like it's cooked for a bit too long. And you open it and you see like this weird, like concentrated gelatinous mass in there.
Uh-oh.
With a 25, I failed.
Oh, you didn't fail.
Then what did I do?
You
Was
c-
I
it-
too good?
It's concentrated. You basically made like a, what's the
Super
equivalent?
alcohol.
Spirits.
Like a paste.
Oh.
You basically made like a paste, and you can just take a piece and just put it in a bowl of water. That once you're done washing your face, and it just immediately changes colors as the paste dissolves in the water.
Look at me, master brewer.
So essentially, you made dry alcohol.
In a way.
You know how there's juice from concentrate, and you have to dilute it with water.
No, you just drink that shit straight up.
Basically, if you eat any of that paste, you're gonna get fucked up.
Pretty much. You
You might
basically
die.
made concentrated juice in a sense, but as alcohol. And to actually make the alcohol, you need to add some water.
Hmm.
How much you don't know, but you said you'd give this guy product in the morning for
I did.
for a certain amount of coin, depending on the product. So
Hopefully this is good.
I mean,
you gonna
got
taste
paid.
this? Taste the basin of water.
Just cinnamon challenge it.
I mean, you can.
I'd rather not die. So I'll do
Yeah,
the one I
that's-
put in water.
I'd say it's not a powder yet.
Take a
Almost.
sip. It's very much cherry, very cherry. Like the moment it touches your tongue, like it overwhelms your taste buds. Roll me a wisdom check.
Wisdom check. 20.
You all immediately know that you put way too much of this substance in the water. That's why it's extremely strong.
Wow. The more you know.
From what you see, it looks like depending on how much you put in, you can make it as strong as you want or as weak as you want. But there's a decent amount in here. It doesn't fill up the entire small keg / barrel that you have, but it's about halfway full.
Hmm.
Give it to the bartender raw.
Well, I told him I'd give him a full keg, so I can't give him a half keg.
You told him you'd give him a full keg of actual wine. And you realize you have about half a keg that makes wine, the substance.
So can I fill the rest of it with water?
Yeah, you can.
I'll do that and mix.
While you're doing that, we'll go over to Brahm. Brahm, you wake up. Your head feels a little buzzed, but you're fine. Not like a headache, just like slight annoyance.
Oh yeah, mental won the drinking contest.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did. Somehow you beat me right at the end. Right at the end. I had it, but yeah. Because RNG, of course, wanted to be like, the guy that's professional alcoholic fucking loses. Yeah.
I still didn't hash that egg yet, have I?
You didn't say that you
Yeah, I
you
didn't say it.
wanted to.
I'm gonna go
Uh,
ahead
I
and
mean,
hash
it's
that.
I was
they're waiting.
going to, but then we ended the session. So
Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and say I'll do that now.
Okay, so you wake up, you put on all your armaments and whatnot, you get prepared. Big ass shield is on your back, and you go to put your egg in a bowl of water once you're done cleaning your face.
Alright.
See the water slowly disappearing, and a small a slight sucking sound.
All right.
After like a good minute or two, another one of those creatures pops up, sitting in the
Yay.
bowl, staring at you.
Oh, it's gonna be an army of slimes.
I will call you Morth. Morth.
Orf and Poro. Okay.
Digestible.
Now we just need about 20 more of them, and we have a movable ladder.
I mean, I still
We
got
can
mine.
scale any building.
So while you're doing that, you go ahead and head downstairs. Sylvain, to go to you next. Your head is pounding.
Then chill out. I will hang upside down from my bed, and I'll just chill.
Just you chill in your room for a bit after like a good 2-3 minutes. Doesn't hurt as much, but it's definitely an annoyance.
Then yeah. I'm
You go
just gonna
downstairs?
chill out. No, I just said I'd chill out.
Okay. Akihiko,
So,
you wake up. It's a bit later compared to everyone else, but you're about that you know of the last one to get up because you were up a bit longer than everyone else. You didn't drink. You just decided to adventure out a bit more.
uh-huh.
You wake up. You're back to normal in your normal clothes. You don't remember turning back, but you remember getting home.
Yeah.
You get dressed and whatnot, and you want to head downstairs, or you just want to stay in your room?
Let's get my freaking slime egg down. No, let's do it.
So, after cleaning up and whatnot, you also put your egg in the bowl, and you also have a new friend that appears in the bottom of the bowl, just staring at you. Yours doesn't seem to have a smile, but it's just staring at you with the same like normal eyes.
It's Mimi. Calling it Mimi.
Okay, so we got Meanie, Borf, and Poro. Got it.
Mimi with the M, like Mimi.
Oh, Mimi, like M-E-M-E?
Yes.
Oh my god.
His name is
M-I-M-I.
Meme. It's Meme.
M-I-M-I. Yeah, that's why I mean,
It's
like
Meme.
M-I-M-I.
It's a Meme.
Okay.
Actually,
So,
I like Meme. Let's go with Meme. Except with the I at the end of these.
Mimi. I love those memes. They're very good.
so as soon as it looks up at you, and then it doesn't even wait for you to like put your hand out, it just jumps on you and just sticks.
He's kind of smile. He also freaking
Okay, so I have a big jug, so I can do
for
it.
them allowing to like change their attributes or whatnot. Do I have to wait a certain period or no?
That depends on how you raise it.
I might, because depending on what she said like you can kind of feed them anything and something different may happen.
Yeah.
But I was kind of gonna do.
Trying to bathe it in acid.
I was gonna kind of give it. I was gonna kind of see what happens. I give it some of my blood.
Whoa.
I mean, we can see what happens, but
Yeah.
that may take some time and multiple feedings.
It devours
It's
you.
fine.
It's a vampire.
It's fine. It's fine.
The vampire slide.
I want to see what would happen.
Okay. Well, you can go downstairs and get yourself some food and just pour some of your blood on whatever you feed it.
Yeah.
Little did we know the consequences of this choice.
We'll find out eventually. But I will do exactly that, and just,
Okay.
since I'm a blood hunter, I probably imagine I have control of the blood, so I don't have to be too hard on it.
Mental.
Yeah.
You wake up, and you're completely fine. No headache. You don't feel hammered at all. You're golden.
I mean, he got hammered, but somehow he's good.
Oh,
I'm curious as to how I'm perfectly good. But Mitchell, he's gonna wake up, stretch, clearly myth, but not having a hangover. But also looking for good old little Saber Claw. Where's he at?
Already awake. He's just sitting on the chest at bottom edge of the bed, just staring at you.
Well, obviously, he must be hungry. He's gonna have some food.
You say that out loud, or
Yes.
he'll nod his head.
Speaking of which, I need his character sheet.
Yes, you do.
Ah, yes, that was the name.
Everybody else gets to have the slimes as pets.
Yay!
He got a
Aye.
saber claw.
I get Saber Claw.
I have a coin.
that guy's squirrel.
I have a bee cat thing.
I have 3 slimes.
Oh, Eldrick, you wake up. It's sleeping on your face.
Makes sense. Yeah, that's actually how I lost the drinking contest. I didn't pass out drunk. I just fell asleep. I was so tired.
But like for you, Eldrick, you woke up. I completely forgot about the fuzzy buzzy. I'm not gonna lie, but you woke up and you're just like, why does my face feel softer than normal? This is like you open your eyes, all you see is just yellow and black fluff in your eyes. It's like this is gonna take some time getting used to.
Fuzzy Buzzy, so adorable.
But yeah, it just nods its head and you head downstairs.
What if we feed the slimes people?
They become people slimes.
Slimes, oh god.
You see, I have an
Oh,
outcome
would
for that. I do have an outcome for that. You're not gonna like it though.
Oh no.
They
Oh,
are
no.
what
So you see, you say we're not gonna like it. That's not
don't
up to you to
know.
decide.
You know what? That's fair. That's fair.
For all
I
you
just
know,
feel like
that might be exactly what we want.
I'm not gonna test this.
Wait,
You're not gonna test this? Why not? What's wrong?
what if we feed a person a slime and it eats their digestive acid and whatnot?
That I haven't thought of, but touche.
Yeah, the stomach acid. That's a liquid.
Dora, guess what? We about to ruin your day.
Time for somebody to go for their daily cleansing.
Mitchell just swallowed. He somehow got an egg and swallows it all. You go downstairs with Saber following you along, walking on 2 legs, kind of like a kangaroo. And
Adorable.
We'll run into Braum, I guess.
in the order of things, yeah, mental you would run into Braum. Bimar, you wake up. You're gonna do anything?
I will see if my counterfeit is good. How's my coin doing? My little coin
Over time,
buddy.
you're cutting out for me, man, like real bad.
I think it's enough for everybody.
Mhm.
Because that was bad.
Am I better?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
No.
No? Am I not better?
You're good.
Okay.
Good.
Alright,
Okay, so
I
you
will
wake up and what do you do?
I will see how my counterfeit buddy is doing.
He's already up and it looks like he's stretching / continuing to dance.
Nice. I am going to
Think I
teach
did
my
stop
coin
dancing.
the ways of the thief and trying to teach him by taking one of my gold coins and putting it in my mouth and showing him and then taking it out. See if he can do that.
So he is mimicking you,
Yeah.
and his mouth is open. Are you gonna put the coin in his mouth?
Yes.
You try to put the coin in his mouth.
Yeah.
And it seems that from last time you wanted to do something, looks like he got a bit bigger, but it's not quite able to fit in his mouth yet.
Really? Damn.
But in comparison, it looks like he has gotten much bigger.
Nice. I need to feed him more then, so he gets fat.
This is how he will be able to do the things I want. He must be fat.
That his only food will be coins.
No, I'll just make him eat a whole. Like, according to him, he's a void. So if he's a void, I can just give him to a freaking like
Dude, your
storekeeper
mic just took a shit.
again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It literally
Let
took
me-
a shit.
Go to
went
call
full-
settings real quick.
It went full ham radio, bro.
Alright,
Oh, I got a problem down there. Oh god.
Did that fix anything?
You good now, yeah.
I just
You sound good. We'll just give it some time.
okay. I just
If it
re-plugged in
keeps
my
happening,
wires.
If it keeps happening, we might change to the server location. That could help.
Yeah, it would. Even though the server location is like within my area, but whatever.
There it goes. There it goes.
What's your bars right now, Dave? Is it green?
Green.
I don't think it's a server location issue.
Might be a mic problem.
Give me 1 second.
Mic check.
Mic check. Check 1, 2.
Check.
Front, left, front, right, front, center, rear, left.
I got a fat ass.
That might have fixed it.
Oh god, you sound much clearer now.
I should. You know? It's because my software decided to change itself to default.
Ah.
That's,
Oh.
you know.
Oh, okay then.
It did that earlier with my headphones, I just didn't look at my microphone.
What software do you use?
Okay.
Sound Blaster.
Uh,
You have to have
Okay.
I have like a $250 card.
Oh, shit.
Yes, it's still going strong, and you sound much clearer than before too.
Yeah, it's because they were putting on the clarity filter, and the clarity filter breaks my microphone.
Okay.
That is kind of
That's
weird.
ironic.
The clarity filter is what makes it not clear.
Ironic.
it's ironic as fuck.
I found that
That's a false advertisement. It's a lie.
it's more or less meant for like headphone mics, not like a studio microphone like what I use.
Mhm.
Isn't that ironic?
It's too high quality for it to know what's happening.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm on a time schedule.
All right. What was I doing?
You were waking up.
All right. Since it can't fit in his mouth, I will go downstairs
Okay.
and I will keep an eye out for anything of value. Not that I'm taking it, just keeping an general eye out.
Peep skiing.
Just a little,
Alright.
little peep see around, like It's like when you walk around in somewhere new, I make it look around like I'm like, oh, that's a nice picture. Oh, look at that table.
Man, that's a real nice vase. It'd be a shame if someone just took it.
Yeah, like stuff like that. On my way downstairs to get some food.
All you see is what looks to be a female dragonborn in a picture on the wall while you're walking down. That's pretty the only nice thing you see.
His wife. I don't know.
All right. I will take a visual image of it. How big is this picture?
It's like one of those like think of the Mona Lisa.
All right.
That size?
All right.
Yeah, it's like the visual size of the Mona Lisa. It's just on the hall at the top of the stairs.
All right. Yep, there we go. I found my next heist.
You're gonna steal from the man who's been good to you?
That might be a picture of his wife or something.
Yeah, I'm gonna counterfeit it. Mine's not worth anything. That might be.
Damn.
Man. What if he painted that himself? That's just me.
Alright, I'll look into it. I'll ask him about it. I don't know. I'm like, that's a nice painting you got.
Be a shame if it just disappeared.
I know.
You go downstairs, and by the time you go downstairs,
yeah, I'm not gonna steal from him.
You see Mintel, Eldrick, and Braum, and Akihiko down there.
Yeah.
Seems like you.
I'm down there. I thought I
Yeah.
was
Kayaba.
doing things.
Alright. Who about
No,
Kayaba?
that's right. Not Eldrick, because he's still upstairs. So it's everyone but Sylvain and Eldrick are downstairs.
Alright. Are they like at the bar? Where are they sitting at?
Intel is there, and he's eating with Braum and his cat. The cat is literally just sitting in a booth and just like nibbling on food like a rabbit would.
Alright.
But holding it in its hands.
I will make an order at the bar, bring it back over to the group, and leave a seat between me and everyone else. So there's room for other people.
Okay.
Yeah, that's about it.
You sit down with some space,
Yeah.
and you and the rest of the group. You start eating, and the coin doesn't even wait. It just walks onto your plate and just slams its face into some food.
Okay, I'm like, once he's done, I'm gonna try to make him eat more.
Okay. So like you know how if you
Not
put a
not like
shovel on the
not
ground-
shoving him, but like more or less just pushing it towards his mouth.
Okay. But you know how
He puts one of his legs up. No, please.
how do I explain the way this thing's eating? Compared to before, it looks like you might have been the last one to wake up, since you hear some noise coming from one room, some like painful moaning coming from another, probably from the drinking contest, but you don't know what Eldrick is doing. There's just some weird noises going on in there, but
Mixing.
you go down, you get your plate of food. It starts like slamming its face into the food, and it just opens up its bottom jaw and like slides its bottom jaw like a shovel, and just flicking it into the void that is its mouth.
All right, I will start pushing the coin with its mouth open really fast.
So you push the coin
with its
And at
mouth
that
open
point-
towards the food.
At that point, its front two legs are the only thing touching the actual plate now. The others are curled around your finger to like brace itself, and it just opens up the other flap, and it's just
Oh, so he's okay with it. Nice.
yeah. He's eating it, and you keep going. Do you want to continue this process?
Sure.
Oh no! Please stop! No more! Please.
He eats about half the food that's on the plate,
Nice. Until
which
he...
seems the food that you got seems to be a plate with grits on it, but with like eggs, sausage, bacon, and hash browns all mixed into the grits.
Nice.
Seems very hearty.
Perfect. Alright, I'll finish the rest. I will go over and ask him a question.
Who's Silver?
Yes, Silver.
Okay.
Do you have anything that will pack on some pounds? I'm looking to gain a little weight.
I think I have something.
Alright.
Let's see. He goes to the back and hears some noises and an animal sound in the back. And then like 5-10 minutes later, he comes back and he just has a pack of food, like completely wrapped and whatnot. And he just hands it to you. Like, here you go.
Oh, thank you. Do I owe you anything for this?
Ah, it's fine.
Alright, thank you. Very much appreciated. I will start walking towards the table. What's in it?
The pack of food?
Yeah.
It seems to be some... Roll me an Arcana check.
Arcana. That one.
Ooh.
You have no idea what this meat is, but it definitely feels hearty in your hands. It is completely cooked. It looks very, very good. It's just a cube of meat.
A cube of what?
Just a cube of meat. You don't know what meat it is, but it's there.
I'll take out my coin and be like, "Look what I got you, buddy."
Like, if it's open, you walk to him while it's open.
What? My coin?
Yeah.
My coin's with me.
Oh, I thought you left it with your plate. Okay.
Shit, George.
So, if you open it up to look at it and you say, "Look what I got," he doesn't even wait for you to finish. He just jumps into this like mass of flesh and just you just see like bits and pieces of it disappearing, like he's biting on it, but he doesn't have the means to actually bite.
All right.
He's eating it.
Nice.
Good.
I'm a feeder, guys. I can't help it.
The bottom feeder.
Do I notice anything happening? Is it getting big immediately?
Not immediately, but he's definitely eating this, and Silver gave you like a good chunk of it. It was like 5 pounds.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep feeding him this forever. I'm just like, get fat.
Forever.
Eat for
And then
me. Have some cake.
And then
Like
you're going to eat the mimic.
So
That's
the
an
way
ass.
the way Silver handed it to you, he handed it to you with his hand on top and placing it in your like palm,
Yeah.
and it feels very hefty. Like you try to like squeeze it, there's like there's no give to it.
Oh, so like a bite is like 20 meals? I gotcha. That's awesome. Perfect. That's what I'm assuming, but my guy doesn't know that.
So you go back down and you're just watching your coin eat.
Yeah, while I'm finishing the rest of my meal.
Okay, we'll go back to Sylvain. Doing
Right
anything,
now.
Sylvain?
I'm hanging from the dresser upside down.
From the bed to the dresser, gotcha.
Just trying to get rid of this fucking head.
Yeah, I'm just hanging upside down, reading a book, you know,
Okay.
having the time of my life while I'm hungover.
See,
Okay.
now is the book upside down?
Or is it right side up?
It's upside down. I'm not that skilled. I mean, I'm an intelligent little fella, but I'm not that intelligent.
Yes, these words, they seem correct. But
So
they
drunk you have to have the book upside down to understand it.
Yes.
Logic.
Okay, so you're trying to get rid of the hangover before you go downstairs.
Yeah, and I had a lot of socializing yesterday.
He can't
Too
he
much.
can't act as well when, this hammered.
Oh, that's right, because you did give a performance. It was really good performance. So you're a little tuckered out.
Was not much we don't talk about type of much.
I feel like
Okay, Eldrick, back to you.
I'll be right back again. This.
Or back to me.
So you're stirring in water with this thing, and you keep going downstairs to get more water, and then back upstairs to put it back in your keg. You're stirring and stirring and stirring. Your arms are getting tired, buddy.
I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do.
After
Is it
about
even mixing?
Oh, it's mixing, but the compound in the bottom, you can still see it through what you see of wine. You can still feel it with the thing that you're using to stir it together. There's still quite a bit down there, and you keep stirring it. It doesn't seem like it's going away anytime soon. You're upstairs for like 30 minutes, and at that point, you give up on the process, and you had to go downstairs and borrow a couple barrels to bring them upstairs and pour what you had in those barrels.
I'm back.
So what she's
I had
So-
to break my own promise.
You had half a container of this substance, this alcoholic like concentrated substance in your keg, and you're about a quarter of the way through it of what of that half that you have, and you've already in the process of stirring made 3 barrels of cherry wine
Oh, sick.
that don't taste too strong. It tastes like how wine should naturally now.
Oh, nice. So I have more than 1 barrel.
Oh yeah, you have more than one.
Great. I didn't break my promise. I overachieved.
throw,
And we'll make more money for it.
just throw some cherries in there. He wants it really cherry, but that's up to you. I don't know if you remember him saying that though.
I mean, with the compromise that Sylvain and Bimar made and what Eldrick accomplished, it's definitely what he asked for.
Okay.
Okay, so I have 3 barrels full. And then
Yeah.
what is my mixing stuff looking like?
You have around a third of your keg of stuff in there left. You haven't tasted it.
I have not tasted it.
Well, you want to taste it, or you want to just leave as is?
I'll do a pinky. Just a little bit on there, just a little taste.
Okay, so you dip your pinky and you just lick your pinky. Roll me a Constitution save.
Oh, hell yeah. Alright.
So is that the powder, like the substance to make the alcohol he's trying to eat?
Aw, shit.
Yeah.
Shit.
Sylvain, you hear you just hear a large thump hit the ground from across the hall in the room.
That might be poison.
Well, I have resistance to that, so we're good.
Are you gonna check it out at all, or Flame?
Flame,
Flame,
your
flame.
mic's muted.
Well, I would have had to make a save it though against poison, and then I would have had advantage on the save it though. So this is not poison, correct?
It's not poison. Just, like you taste it and it overwhelms you to the point where it's just.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm using a phone. My phone was gonna die.
Oh, okay.
okay.
Yeah, I'll go. Like, I guess I'll send Squirrely Boy. I'll just point over to the direction of the sound. Just shoot him to go figure out what it was.
Okay, so.
And this was a little bit. I'm glad I did just a little bit.
Oh yeah. I rolled to see what the save and the roll you would have to do for brewer's supplies last between sessions, and you made the brewer's supplies check. You didn't make the con save.
Wow.
You should have cinnamon challenged it, man.
The squirrel squeezes under your door, and then you hear the squeezing sound again of like the squirrel struggling to go underneath the door that you know is Eldrick's room. And you hear like frantic squeaking, and then another
God.
pop sound as it goes underneath both the doors again, and it's back. It's like waving its arms, its tail is puffed out, it's freaking out, and it's like pointing towards the door.
Alright. Does this problem concern me?
Just
I asked the
again,
squirrel.
loud squeaking, and its tail at this point is just sitting straight towards the door.
Get up, drag my broken stick sword across the floor as I go over there and slowly open the door.
You open the door. Squirrel's pointing at the doorknob for Eldrick's room.
Kick the door open.
Kick it open. Is that what you said? You kick it open?
Yeah. Kick it.
You kick it open. It doesn't take much. See Eldrick lying down, face first into the ground, not moving.
That's it. He's dead.
Poke. Poke.
He twitches.
I leave.
He's fine.
Oh, Eldrick, you gonna say anything? You're extremely drunk right now, and you
He's
know
fine.
you're drunk.
I leave, giving my squirrel evil glares that he forced me out of my spot in my reading place to go and check this drunk man who's not dead.
That's the strongest alcohol I've had in a while.
Like, well, when you look at the squirrel, it's just giving you the look like, "Oh fuck," and it's pointing with both of its paws at you, and then back at Eldrick, and then at you, and then back at Eldrick, not breaking eye contact with you.
Aye, my boy. This land has made you soft. I just go back to reading on my dresser. Head down.
I like a strong drink, but it's too much.
You're gonna need to sound more slurred because you're that kind of drunk.
I can't do the accent and be
Okay,
so just
okay.
assume I'm slurred.
That's a strong drink if I've ever had one. Like, your tongue is numb. You can smell the alcohol on your own breath.
I would say with how you're describing it, he should barely even be able to talk.
True.
You want to try to get up?
I need some of this stuff.
I crawl to my bed and I just get in it.
It's like you drag. You think you're dragging yourself in the right direction, but your head hits a wooden leg. You seem to have dragged yourself to a chair.
Ow. Yeah, well, I look up to see if I can even see anything.
Hey guys downstairs. You guys heard a
Yes.
thump. You want to check and see if everything's okay?
Sure.
Bimar said sure. Anyone else?
I think if everyone goes, Braum will probably go.
So far it's
Didn't
Bimar.
we see Sylvain go check on it already?
No. Sylvain's upstairs.
Hmm.
So you didn't. You what you guys saw was Eldrick just going back and forth, just getting some water.
I mean, how loud of a thump was it?
It was audible to where Silver was like, "Well, that's strange."
Guess we can check it out.
Okay.
So, Yokai, you there?
Oh, I'm muted. Yeah, I'll go see what it is too.
Okay, so
Bring my man with me.
until Braum, Bimar, and Akihiko, you all go upstairs and you try to. Since you guys basically occupied all the rooms, you guys check out the rooms and there's a door open. You check out the open door and Eldrick is laying down in front of a chair.
Do I hear like their footsteps?
Yeah, you hear people coming, but you can't
Hello.
quite make out who's there.
Hello.
Are you alright, little man?
Very strong.
Neither did the alcoholic to drink himself into a stupor.
No, wait a minute. Is the jug there?
The
He's
open
messing with
keg is there. You see the substance on his finger, as he's like, hello, reaching
gonna
out his
try.
hand.
Oh god.
Can I make-
Braum will take a dab.
Can I make a connection that that's what it did?
Very much so.
Cool.
Oh, Braum will go take a dab.
Oh my God.
You cover you just putting a little bit on your pinky or like a finger
Yeah,
or
my
something and
pinky.
just licking it.
Yes.
Make me a con save.
Oh boy. 16.
I don't know. It depends what the check was and how high it was.
Braum,
I'm guessing Braum failed.
you immediately get dizzy and face slam into the floor.
Oh wait, is it a 25? Because that's what I rolled.
No.
Oh.
He got real close though.
So,
you see this Goliath fall. Now that's a thump.
yeah, my thud was loud. Oh my god.
Now, when you fall, like you don't even catch yourself. You lick your finger. You lick the,
Dude, I just went
the stuff
plank
off
and
your
just
finger.
went bam.
Yeah, that's pretty much what happened. You lick
Shut
the stuff.
up!
What?
The fuck?
Damn,
I was
Sylvain.
yelled- I was yelled from my room.
Sylvain.
Was that in character or out of character, Sylvain?
That was in character.
So what happens? You lick the substance off your finger. Your arms go limp, and you just face first into the ground. And this time, it doesn't sound like a thud; it sounds like a crash because you're wearing metal.
And on top of that, I'm 400 pounds.
Yeah. And at that point, you guys just hear Sylvain yell from across the hallway, just shut up extremely loud. Sylvain, that next thud hurt your head a little bit.
Interesting. You mind if I take some of this, friend?
Eldrick, you have no idea what they're saying right now.
What about
What?
I'll take that as a yes. I will put some in my empty water skin.
Okay.
Just,
Sweet.
they're just
Should we-
speaking.
How much are you putting in the water skin?
How much can it fit?
The water skin can fit a gallon of normal liquid, but it's quite difficult to get this weird gelatinous substance in the water skin since it's such a small opening.
Okay, never mind. Do I have
You can
anything else?
probably you can get about a cup of this substance in the water skin,
Give me a second.
and then just give up after that.
I will put my flask of oil, because I'm assuming it's easier to put it in a flask.
Yeah, bigger opening, so yes.
Alright. I will put my flask of oil in a water skin and have a water skin of oil, and I will have a death flask.
So you have a flask of extremely potent cherry alcohol concentrate. Alcohol, cherry jelly. Just put that.
Okay.
Cherry jelly.
So jelly flask of cherry jelly.
Yep.
All right, time to fuck some guys up. I wasn't gonna do it till you were like legitimately like, it knocks out the guy who's like 8 foot tall. It's just like, oh shit.
Well, if you use it in battle, I'll know that you took some. But I can't be mad at you if it helps us in the end.
I'm gonna use it for a lot of purposes. It took a pinky size to knock you guys out.
Oh no, for Eldrick, you see the substance covering his entire pinky. For Braum, he just touched it and then licked his finger.
So it took that much, so like I can have so much use for this.
Oh yeah.
Just don't use it.
Pinto looks at the two drunks,
Should
and just shakes his head as he will try to drag Eldrick to his bed.
Eldrick, you feel someone touching you, and you don't know who they are, but they're touching you, and you don't know what they're saying.
How bad is Brom? Can Brom understand anybody still? Or?
You passed a couple layers of it, so yeah, you can understand people. But your head is hurting. Yeah, you can talk. Your head is hurting, and you're very fucking dizzy.
I bet you can't do that again, Brom.
God.
I don't think I really want to. That drink is very strong.
It wasn't the drink; it was the actual like jelly that you ended up trying.
That is very potent. I feel like I've been drinking for days.
Yes.
Now you've got to look into my.
And I just look at it like, how did little man even? How is he still alive?
It definitely looks like
I'm an alcoholic.
It definitely looks like he's alive, but it looks like he's. The easiest way to put it, Eldrick, you are experiencing the biggest. No, not even that. You are experiencing a new level of fucked up right now.
Wait, I haven't felt this in years.
You haven't felt this feeling ever. And you can drink. You are a dwarf, and you are training yourself with alcohol. You can drink. What you're feeling right now is like the entire liquid substance of your body has been replaced with alcoholic drinks.
Oh hell
God.
Problem, guys, we probably should get rid of that. That is not
with
good.
A very strong cherry taste.
That is not good. That should be got rid of.
Don't get rid of it until I'm awake, bro.
You see 3 barrels of actual wine and just a stirring stick with a little bit of water left at the sides of the jelly. It looks like he was thinning it out.
Interesting. Well, I assume you got this, so I'm gonna check on our friend next door. I'm gonna go to Sylvain's room.
Okay.
Give me a sec. Let me finish typing.
Okay.
And once
Please wait till I'm sober to decide if you're throwing it out, though.
I already have some.
Takes it and throws it out the window.
I would say once Eldrick is in his bed, Mental is going to take Eldrick's blankets and just throw them over Brom.
No, Brom's probably standing up at this point.
No, Braum is up. He's He feels it, but he's not at Eldrick's level
we go.
right now.
I just I need water.
That's what he was. That's what happened when you yelled "shut up."
Okay. Oh, you fell from the dresser and your horns got stuck in the wood, basically. Oh God.
I quietly open the door when I go in, though.
Placement. I mean, yeah, it wouldn't matter. You open the door, you see Sylvain.
Drink a little hard, I see, friend.
Ah, fuck! Oh, it's you. Yeah, my dear friend. I suppose so.
Would you desire some water or some help getting stuck from the floor?
I would prefer the both. The first, the latter first, and the former second. Please get me unstuck.
Will do. I will attempt with my scrawny ass arms to lift them from the floor.
Okay. Make a strength.
Strength?
Make an athletics check.
Athletics?
Yeah.
Alright. Same.
You're really pulling there.
I am.
Sylvain, make an athletics check with advantage.
Aye, Captain. Core athletic.
16. Yeah, you're fine.
Okay, well, 2020 is just getting better and better. Apparently, National Weather Service issues America's first ever warning for a fire tornado.
Oh, neat.
Nice.
Well,
It seems Lamar gave you enough leverage to help you get unpried.
I was planning on just sitting in here and reading until I felt better, but frankly, upstairs is not any better than downstairs, thanks to certain idiots. So shall we go, my dear boy?
Ooh.
Get some of that aqua, I believe you mentioned.
Yes, let's get some aqua, as you say.
Yes.
They made quite a mess in there, honestly.
Yeah, I poked the short man.
Hmm.
My stupid squirrel said I should go help him, and then I didn't.
Yeah, the short man, as you say, made a really powerful substance that's able to knock out the big man, Brahm.
As we are about to leave the room, I look at the corner where my squirrel is and just bring my fingers up to my eye and then up at him. As I point in the corner. Stay. Tell you when you're on punishment.
The squirrel wanted you to help someone. You're punishing him for that?
We're from the jungle. He needs to learn our way. He's got too soft.
A year in the city has made him too soft.
And then we go get the aqua.
Yes.
You go downstairs. You see Silver with an extremely worried look on his face. Like he's a silver dragonborn, but now he looks like a white dragonborn. He's extremely pale.
You sick, friend?
Is everything all right upstairs?
Yeah, you just invited a bunch of idiots to stay at your bar. That's what happens.
Well, they thought it was smart to, from what I can tell, eat some raw, like, jelly substance that apparently knocks them out immediately. So...
This Brahm's coming down the stairs to get some water.
It knocked out the big man over there. To the floor.
Brahm. Make me a dex save while you're going down the stairs.
He just falls.
Oh, fuck.
You break your neck.
I'm not rolling good today.
You go down 3 steps, and then somehow the stairs moved out from underneath you, Brahm, and you go tumbling down the rest of the way.
Oh, God.
Silver just jumps while Sylvain and Bumar are at the counter and looks over at the stairs.
As I think normally I would give them I have to be supervising them because they make quite stupid mistakes. Me and my friend here typically supervise.
Indeed, we are the parents of the group, if you do say so.
Indeed.
Does Brom hear that?
Your head hurts. You don't really hear much of anything.
As I will go over and help him up as I pat his back.
You help him up. He seems fine. It doesn't really seem like he got hurt, but
Pat, 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 pat.
A lot of the
some
armor.
water, my dear boy.
a lot of the armor took the hits for the stairs, so you're good.
And then
Yeah,
I help him over, get some aqua up in him.
Brom's just kind of just holding his head. That is a very dangerous substance.
Danger can be useful.
Makes me never want to drink again.
Oh, good. More from me.
Once you actually turn it into
I
a
asked
drink,
him, can I get some water?
you ask Silver for some water. He happily obliged.
Or the bartender or whatever, yeah.
It's just Silver here.
Oh, okay. I'll tell him thank you.
For your size, it looks like he just grabbed a bucket and just filled it with water and just put it in front of you.
Brom downs it.
Before he does that, I want to put a dancing light into the bucket so that he does not miss it.
Okay.
What is
okay.
it?
So basically, like the disco ball ice cube.
Yeah, I just don't want him to miss the bucket.
So
I'm such a kind person.
You have just colorful lights just dancing in your bucket. You can actually see it, so you don't have to roll anything.
That just scares Brom a little bit. He's like, oh, I'm more fucked up than I thought.
You guys hear this? Not gonna point anything out that you're the one.
Can I minor illusion his reflection in the water as a monster?
Brom's not really scared of anything. That's not.
But it's your reflection, but it looks like your face is melted. Can I do that?
You can.
Okay, I'll do that.
All right. So
Brom,
what do I need to roll? What do I need to roll to see if this actually even messes with me?
It's...
I mean, you don't have to roll much of anything, but you look into the bucket and you see your reflection? Question mark. It's like it looks like half your face is like slightly slawed off, like you had a heart attack.
Brom just kind of grabbed his face, and then I probably realized, oh.
He can make an investigation.
Yes,
check to
investigation against my save DC.
Okay, investigation.
Yeah, that's real. It's 12.
You see it, you touch your face, you don't feel, your face feels normal, but you see the reflection's like, oh god, that shit really did fuck me up. I'm ugly.
I'll never mess with that mess again. I just put it down after I finish it.
You
Just
drink the
kinda just
water.
sit
You drink the water, you immediately feel better.
there. Ugh. Don't drink that stuff in that barrel.
Of course not. So I'll bring you down.
Mm.
Yeah, Eldrick, you're out. You guys have some time on your hand without Eldrick if any of you want to do anything.
I'll go and do the thing that you said we were gonna do outside, just so it's in there. So I'll go and do my thing where I get my bar.
So you head on out.
Yeah. Just so that we actually have a time frame when it happened. I don't really feel like RPing the same thing because I'm just doing the same thing I did the last session.
Sylvain friend, how much?
Yes.
How much coin do you currently have on your person?
My 1 foot is in the air as I'm about to leave the doors. I quickly do a spin backwards. My friend, I have a decent amount from our time at the I have 102.
Alright, I could cover you for something. I have a plan for an area if you want to do that later.
Yes, we shall discuss it later, my boy, but I have dear plans. Do bring up the writing plans and I shall supervise and we shall plan escapades.
Oh no.
There's many shows in this district and many wealthy beings who are of bad taste in my mouth.
I bow my fedora.
You could use my
bidding
substance
adieu.
to frame me. Oh god.
I could.
That'd be a
But
big
I'm
move.
not
Good.
thinking of that.
Okay.
It's just
good.
more or less knock
Yeah.
people out
You
in
probably
this.
should shut up.
Then I leave.
Alright.
Use it as you please, as long as you don't frame me for
Okay,
your
so
pages.
for
My
expedience sake,
strutting cock.
for
The
for
cock.
expedience sake, Sylvain, it took you about an hour to get there. You get there, you see a goblin behind the counter. Doesn't seem
Ah,
like
this
they're
is
open
wonderful. This is
yet. You see a goblin behind the counter, and he just looks like he's cleaning glasses. It doesn't even look like he's noticed you, and you see him go and spits into the glass and then starts shining it.
Yeah, like I said, we don't really get an RP because I don't really feel like doing a whole song and dance. But I do the whole song and dance as I get him to agree to the terms
Performance-
and the conditions.
Two things: performance check.
Yes. Oh God.
17 passes.
Why the fuck did it roll? Why the fuck did it roll a death save? Gosh, what the fuck, roll 20? Why did you just roll 3 things?
That's weird. Okay, the 17 passes. You have convinced him with your performance. Now I need you to roll a persuasion check.
Death save's not even near. How did my finger? I don't. Okay. What do you want now?
Persuasion.
Okay. Roll one thing. Roll
Ooh,
20.
there you go.
And you've convinced him of the terms of the contract, and he goes ahead and signs it.
Okay, I'll send you the update. I added one thing. I just can't send it to you right now because again, things are
all
not
good.
easy to send. But it's just one extra condition. I'll just send it later. It was in the Infernal anyway, so he wouldn't know. Anyhow, after I do that, I get a lay of the place, and then I head back so other people can do their shit.
The lay of the place, it's literally right next to one of the gates, so it's a very high traffic area. You can see why there isn't any business, but you don't understand why people wouldn't at least, check it out.
I hope the goblins, Bob.
But yeah, you've
Alright.
convinced him of this contract. You've definitely showed that you can do what you asked for.
What's his name? Is it Bob? Is it Bob Gob?
Yeah, his name
Bob
is Bob
the
Gob.
Gob.
Let's go with Bob.
Yes.
Bob the Gob.
All right, I'm happy. All right. Yeah, after that, and I head back. Bob Gob and me are gonna be the bestest of the pals behind me
Okay,
and my good
so
old thief buddy.
Sylvain, you've been gone for about 2 hours. We'll go to Akihiko. Akihiko, Mintel, Brahm, and Bimar. What do you guys want to do?
So how long am I gonna be out?
Alright.
Don't know.
I will ask around to the general population of hobos in the town about the nobility and of such who are up to no good, who has wronged them in some way.
You're trying to find homeless people?
Just people who are poor. They don't have to be homeless. Just asking around people who look like they're not well off and asking them about the wealthy people who possibly done some wrong in their life.
Okay. So you leave the Iron Tunic,
Uh-huh.
and Roll me a investigation check.
Investigation, okay. Ooh, I'm proficient.
Okay. With the 17, you don't really see a lot of people that fit the criteria that you're looking for. You do see a couple, but it looks like it's just, they're filthy and tired from work. The only person that you see that genuinely looks like a homeless bum is a guy that's eating a sandwich and just sitting on a bench, just watching some birds in the trees.
Alright, I'll go over to him.
You walk up to him. You can't really see his face because he has like a full bushy head of hair, and they just cover his eyes, so you can't really see his eyes. You just see everything from like the nose down. He looks a little grungy. He has a big, like, heavy looking coat, and it's just littered with pockets. You see his pants, again, just littered with pockets. You see pockets on top of pockets.
Alright. Good day, friend. Might I ask you some questions?
Yeah, how you doing?
I'm
What's up?
doing quite well. My name's Bramir. You are?
Call me Flick.
Flick, my friend, I have some questions for you.
You can call me Mr. Pockets, though.
Okay, Mr. Pockets, my friend. My question for you is, are you a fan of nobility? Like,
I mean, I don't really have an issue with them. They don't bother me. I don't bother them. I get to do my business. I stay out of theirs. They stay out of mine.
Has any? I'm just wondering if there's. I'm doing a small campaign of sorts, which is going to make nobility pay for their past crimes of sorts. And I'm wondering if you're aware of any that maybe did some wrong to your friends or did wrong to you. Maybe.
You part of the council?
Yes. You gotta be part of something to get anywhere in this town. Most places, at least.
As long as you don't really fuck with me, I don't care.
If anything, I'm here to help you.
Speaking of which, you want to pay for my services?
What is your services?
5 gold. You get to put your hand in one of my pockets. Each pocket has something. Know what you gonna get.
How many pockets does he have?
He opens his coat. There's nothing but pockets in his coat. Outside of his coat, his shirt has pockets. Don't want to find out, but you think if he took off his pants, his underwear would have pockets as well.
So he has all right. So do you guarantee there's something in each pocket, friend?
Every pocket has something. Hell, if you get lucky enough, you might be able to get your gold back.
Give me a second.
There's no sweat off my nose, though. I don't care.
So 5 gold per pocket, correct?
5 gold per pocket.
I will hand him 100 gold.
That's 20 picks. Roll me 20 D100s.
Give me a second. Were you expecting that?
Oh.
No?
See, we're gonna be here a while now.
6, 26, 19, 74, 32,
I
13.
think I feel though.
Okay. So
He really only had like 1, 2, 3, 4. He had like 6 shitty ones out of that.
So with the 13, 17, 19... Hold up, I gotta fucking type this shit out now.
God damn it, Dave! We're on a time limit! I have to leave and you gotta do this shit!
Sorry. He gave me the option, though.
Yeah.
And he gave me a lot of money.
don't see any others. With the 13, 17, 16, and 19, you get... Roll some dice. You get 10 platinum pieces.
10?
Yep. 1 electrum, 2 copper.
I'll be right back.
Isn't 10 electrum gold?
Electrum is the
Like
one
10
below
gold. I made
It's
more
fine.
money from this.
You did. You really did.
Can that be Bob Gob?
How much else did I make? I made 10 electrum,
10 platinum. Oh, 10 platinum.
10 platinum. Alright. Got 10
So
platinum.
you made more than your money back.
Yep. What else did I make?
Made... That was a 2 electrum.
2 electrum, that's between silver and gold?
Yep.
Alright.
And 4 copper.
Nice.
You just for like the first 4 picks, you got pretty lucky. Got 16 more pockets. And like you just start like patting his pockets. You feel nothing. They feel completely empty and just like, okay, I picked this one. Pick this one. 4 minor healing potions.
4 minor healing potions. The
Wait.
fuck?
Listen. 2, 3.
Dave, don't act surprised. You know this is something all new GMs do.
I know, but it's funny.
My bad. No, because there's a lot more within. You got. Let's see. I have a chart for this, and I keep having to look at the fucking chart.
Why are you giving me so much shit?
Because he's a new GM and that's what they do.
I know.
You have.
I did it. You did it.
I know I did.
Okay, yeah. So you have 4 minor healing potions.
Nice.
You get 3 sticks.
Sticks? Like normal sticks?
Normal sticks.
I like sticks.
You get.
Like, how many normal sticks do I get?
3 normal sticks.
Nice. I get 3 of them, baby.
And then 2 marbles.
Yes.
2 sets of marbles. And then everything else just looks to be rocks.
Oh, how many rocks do I get?
Just to make this easier, you get like 20 rocks because it's just like handfuls of rocks. Separate one of the rocks because the rock looks like a cube.
I got a cube, baby.
A cube-shaped rock.
Nice. That must be worth something. Cube rock. Woo. I paid for your service, so do I get my answer?
What was the question again? Because I, as the GM, forgot.
Okay, I was asking if there's any nobility that wrongdoed him or any of his friends or anyone of that he knows.
See, nobility.
Or wealthy people.
Or wealthy people? Okay.
Mhm.
Not so much nobility, because I guess whoever runs this fucking place, like, picks out the good heads out of the bunch, if that makes sense. But wealthy people, yeah, there's some wealthy people up in the better parts of the Low District.
All right. Can I get a few of their names so I can write them down?
Let me see. There's Savannah. She's more or less a type of merchant lord. Savvanah.
Alright.
She's a real bitch.
Mm-mm.
Is anyone you want to stay away from because of their he flexes his hand. high influence with bags of coin, it's definitely her.
Hmm.
The other two would be Lord Alric? Alrock? Alrock, yeah, Alrock.
Alright, Lord Alrock.
I don't really know if he deals with anything, but real big-headed half-orc fellow.
Hmm. Half orc, you say? Interesting.
Yeah.
You said there was a third?
Third, I just call him Jiminy.
Jiminy Cricket. Gotcha. Jiminy. Okay. Do you know where I may find these people so I can put them to justice?
I believe they have lodgings near the north and south entrances. I think Jiminy is the one who has the south entrance. All I know is that Jiminy's a slob. I don't know what he is. I don't know what he looks like. Savannah, she's just a plain human. It's just a real bitch, that one.
Alright. I thank you, friend. If you ever need any help with something, you have a hand. You have me. You're not alone in this world.
Damn.
You talk about?
The world's tough for the smaller guys. So, if you ever need help with anything, I'm your guy.
What the fuck do you mean, smaller guys? I'm bigger than you.
How big is this guy?
He's sitting, and he definitely seems smaller than you.
I'm not talking about that. I mean, people above us with money and an influence always push us down, friend.
I feel like you're trying to say something, but I don't really understand.
No one ever does.
Just spit straight with me, boy.
You're very handsome. And then I walk away.
Oh, thank you.
I was just gonna tell him, like, if you want me to rob anyone, you can just ask me.
He was not getting the gist of it.
I know. I'm not just gonna straight up say I'm a criminal. You want me to kill someone for you?
Yeah. You want my home address too?
I feel like you were also trying to make like a homeless joke, and if you shot straight, it's like, just aren't you like a homeless person? It's like, the fuck do you mean I'm homeless? My house is right there.
Is he? Does he have a house?
Yeah. He walked away, so you don't know.
I don't care. I'll find him later. I'll have a great story. I made like over 100 gold. I made like I got all these rocks and my money back.
Made 101 gold and 2 copper.
Yeah.
He's one of my special characters.
I like him. I got a lot of shit from him.
The more you use the services, the higher the price goes.
Really?
Yeah, yeah.
I'm done using him. I just like that he gave me potions. Which number was potions?
I can't tell you. I can't tell you which numbers.
Okay, fair enough. Alright, I'll go back.
He has like 4 different lists.
Really?
That I have to roll off of.
Nice.
But is he as cool as Bob Gob?
Bob Gob.
Gabagoo.
Gabagoo.
Hold on, I need water.
Gabagoo.
Trying to do his voice is a bit hard on me.
Okay.
pussy.
Codsworth says it's easy.
It's not that hard.
It's not that hard,
Pussy.
yes.
It was the feeling that I had to make with my throat.
Yeah. Codsworth can hurt your throat too.
You gotta practice
So,
more.
you basically go out. You've been talking to him for a while, and you just that's been your 2 hours just going through his pockets.
Alright, can I inspect my cube rock on the way back to see if anything special about my cube?
Right now, no.
Damn. I can't inspect my cube.
Well, shit, no. You can use it. Make me an Arcana check.
Those will always go great for me.
Nope.
So it's magical. I have a magical cube. Just like
You don't know it's magical yet.
just like Scanland.
Oh my fucking god. Okay, you're on the way back to the tavern. Akihiko, Mintel, and Brahm. Anything you guys want to do?
I think Brahm is gonna turn to Mental and ask him, so this guild was supposed to be doing. What did we supposed to do exactly about it?
I think we're supposed to go get another quest, which I was going to go see. Not gonna lie, if we can get a building out of this, I would rather get that as fast as possible
Yeah, that
versus having to pay to stay somewhere.
Do you think we need to get everyone together?
We can try.
You do know it to look at quests. You don't need to have everyone together. There is a quest board at the guild, the
Yeah,
bigger guild
that's-
hall.
That's why we have these stupid bells that go off whenever someone accepts a quest, because
I have my own quest. I'm making friends with homeless people.
Brahm doesn't know that. Brahm doesn't know that. I guess Mental might know that.
bells.
Yeah, Mintel knows that. You know that, Mintel.
Yeah, but
Brahm, you're learning from Mintel. Akihiko, you're also learning a bit from Mintel, but
with Mental's case, it's more of let everybody else also decide on the quest versus taking one.
Stupid
And worst
bell.
comes to worst, he will just take one.
Well, we can definitely cancel out the little man. He's probably not good to move for a while.
I'm just gonna go do
Yeah,
shit without
I've
me.
already figured that
Wow.
Well, I mean,
Wow,
whose
you
fucking
guys are
fault is
good.
that?
It's okay. I'm a healer now.
Not my fault.
I'm a
We're
healer
gonna
now.
let you
I
recover.
got 4 potions. I'm a healer.
Shut up.
Let's go see if we can find the others.
you
And then I guess
well,
we'll go find them.
you're gonna try to find the others.
Yeah, we'll leave Eldrick because he's not moving.
They're gonna go do a quest without
No,
me.
we're good.
No, we're not gonna do.
I'm
We're
gonna
not
be
gonna do
left
the quest.
out, and
We're
they're
not gonna
gonna
do
get
the
more
quest.
renown while I'm.
We're not
out.
going to do the quest without you. We're just going to get one.
Okay,
Yeah, push the bell
You
off. and then
can't
you'll be
fucking
like,
move right now.
that is true.
What the fuck?
As long as you don't do it without me.
Stop whining.
Oh my god, Flame, I love it.
Bob Gob.
I love it.
So yeah, we'll go to everyone else who's still around the tavern and whatnot and see if they want to come look at quests.
For some reason, I was hoping with the homeless guy that one of the pockets were in his pants, and it was just a hole.
So we're gonna go find, I guess, the two that walked out.
Okay.
What do we roll to find them?
No, like if they already left the building, they ain't gonna.
Yeah,
try to find them.
this would basically be happening simultaneously. I'm just going down the
Yeah.
line.
Well, so do we stop them from leaving though, or?
No, they've already gone.
I'd imagine I didn't go that far.
Yeah, you just had conversational pieces with him that's just lasted a while. Then after that, he answered your questions and whatnot, gave you information. It's like, okay, it took you about an hour and a half to figure out what pockets you want to go through.
Okay.
So.
Because again, you gave him 100 gold for shit, so.
I wasn't expecting to get anything really. In my game, I would just like basically give you nothing besides like sticks and rocks.
He gave you sticks.
I got sticks.
You got free sticks.
I got 3 of them.
I mean, they're 3 very decent-looking sticks.
Ah,
Oh,
You could
I
probably
actually do.
make
Need,
something out of it.
I actually do need a new stick, so I could. Those. I broke mine in our heist. I didn't buy a new stick yet.
my guy just has sticks on his back, and I'm just like playing with rocks right now.
It's just fucking mini golf.
Okay. You want to go with him? You looking for a quest, or you want to do your own thing?
What do I want to do?
Brown would turn and ask him, does he want to come with us to find the others to do quests?
Or you
Sure.
can stay and look over me, whichever.
Okay, so we got 3 people, and one of them's still asleep.
I really don't know what else to do.
You could just watch me sleep.
I'm just trying to progress it a little bit.
Yeah, I see that.
That 3 people.
We
go
are
to the guild hall. You guys walk for about 45 minutes to get to the guild hall. It is open. They are a little busy serving breakfast and whatnot. A lot of people coming here for their quote-unquote morning coffee.
I was gonna say, are we gonna try to find what's his name, the other 2, before we go to the guild hall to see if they're gonna come?
And then we're just choosing our
Probably
quest, right?
say just wait a little bit longer.
Like if we were leaving at the same time, I knew where they were going, I would head to the guild hall.
Okay. Well, from Mistel and Akihiko, you guys enter the guild hall, and to the counter, it's like, where's the board with like all the quests and whatnot? He just points over like across the room, and it's just a wall with like post-it notes all over it, basically.
Alright.
You guys go to the wall, and as you walk closer to it, you see a lot of them are disappearing. As you just walk over, you don't see people taking them; they're just disappearing from your eye view. It's a little confusing, but you see like two, 3 quests there.
Magic.
Interesting. Very interesting. What are the quests that are up there?
There's a quest to check up with the town. It doesn't say what, but there's been some sort of creatures harassing a farming town. Over to the what's it again? Over to the southwest, there is a quest that is asking for assistance with some spiders in the northeast, and the last one is a checkup in a port town in the southeast.
Mental's all for helping the little town being attacked by creatures.
The farming town that's asking
Yes.
for assistance, that's being harassed.
Yes.
Okay. Brahm, Akihiko.
Yes.
Yeah, I'd say let's do the spider one, because, if they're getting harassed by him, it's only a matter of time before something goes terribly wrong, so...
Oh no, spiders.
Well, we don't know if they're being harassed by spiders. They're just being harassed
True.
by creatures. The spider one was another thing.
Yeah, I got them mixed up, my bad.
Yep. Those 2 quests are in the opposite directions. But the 3 of you agree on the checking in with the town and making sure things are okay.
Yep. It's about most important, especially for Mental with
You
his
grab
family
the note.
background.
Grab the note, and the other 2 notes disappear. It seems that you can only have currently 1 quest out at a time, major quest, And you guys go to the front desk where you see the same guy there with the laughing group in the back.
What's the quest we're taking?
Checking in with a farming town in the southwest. They know they have, from the information that's there, it sounds like they know they're having issues. They don't know what's causing the issues.
Town in which area?
In the southwest. That's all it says.
Okay.
You guys go to the counter again, the same laughing bunches in the back. And the same just like stone-faced guys at the counter. It's like, oh, you're back so soon.
Yeah, we're trying to speed things along. As show him the request, we'll be taking this one.
Ah. The town of Dusk, huh? Yeah. Don't really know much. They haven't really seen any creatures, but they've said they've had some issues. About a day or two's travel from here. On foot, anyway.
Alright. We'll gather everybody up and head out there as soon as we can. Thank you.
Hold on before you go. There's paperwork. And I see your contract.
Sure.
You pull out your contract, you hand it over to him, and basically what happens, he just takes the sticky note, touches the contract, and it just melds into the contract. And then like all the information of the actual quest just appears. It's like, okay, 2 days travel on foot, a day by horse, half a day by carriage.
It's the HUD like in a video game.
In a way, yeah. Investigate and solve problem. That's basically the gist of what pops up on your contract. And as soon as the sticky note gets absorbed in, ting-a-ling-ling, ting-a-ling-ling.
I nearly break my teeth as I grind them.
I exhale, take it out, see what it is.
Quest pops up. And it says investigate town and solve the problem.
Alright.
Doesn't say what their problem is, but basic information pops up. Town knows there's something bad happening. It can't tell what's causing the issue, but there's something there causing the issue.
Yeah.
My dog is waking weird
interesting.
noises as she sleeps.
Eldrick, hear anything, you're out.
No. Really?
I will go and find my boy, my brah, so that we can find the rest of the group.
Me?
Yeah.
Okay. Sylvain, you go back to the Iron Tunic, and Eldrick's still there. You can hear the contract that he has on his wrist, just ting-a-ling-ling, ting-a-ling-ling, ting-a-ling-ling. He's still
Bimar's not there, then I'm leaving.
Bimar, on your way back to the Iron Tunic.
Yeah.
You walk and you see Akihiko and Mitsuo phone. Seems like they're walking back in the same direction.
Oh. They're heading in the same direction as me?
Yeah, back to the Iron Tunic.
I could go into the Iron Tunic.
You don't even register them?
No.
Damn.
They know who I am.
Mental Akihiko, Brahm, you see Bimar. He's walking with you guys back to the Iron Tunic.
So we'll be gathering everybody up at the Iron Tunic, correct?
By the time you guys get to the Iron Tunic, Sylvain, you're about to walk out, and they walk in.
Oh, there's the other little man.
Sylvain, I found this really interesting person.
Ah!
It was a homeless guy called Mr. Pockets.
Mr. Pockets, my friend.
Five.
That sounds like a fabulous name.
5 gold, and you can go through his pockets.
And I would want to do that. Why?
I found these, and I take out 3 sticks.
They're very nice looking sticks. You could probably use them to replace the stick that you broke earlier, or to replace
That
the portion
fit in his
of your
pocket?
short sword.
Apparently. And I got some rocks.
Very nice throwable
Is
rocks.
his pockets a bag of holding? What the fuck?
And I got this cube rock.
Sylvain, make me an Arcana check.
Okay. Get your tablet out. And Arcana. Just boop. I said boop.
I'm not gonna show you that I made my money back. I'm just gonna show you my sticks and rocks.
It went twice.
With the 8, it's a cube rock.
It's a pretty nice rock, right?
Hold on. Does Brahm see the rock?
I mean, you do.
Can I roll Arcana?
Why not? Everyone else can roll Arcana as well.
Except for me, because I'm asleep.
Yeah, except for you.
I can't do anything. I'm just kind of chilling.
13 from Brahm, Intel, and Akihiko. You guys as well.
Oh,
Oh, he knows exactly what the fuck it is.
got this cool rock.
Brahm and Akihiko. It's a cube-shaped magic rock. Mental. You know exactly what this is. This is a porta boulder.
A what?
A what?
Porta boulder.
It's a portable boulder.
Wait, I can throw it and it becomes a boulder? What?
I
So-
believe it's...
You throw it, and it becomes a fucking boulder.
Nice.
That sounds
Anyhow.
like a weapon Brahm needs.
That's what I need. I can just break people's houses.
You certainly seem to have found an interesting man. My good boy, may I have one of those sticks?
Cost me 5 gold, but yes.
Ah, you are a true pal. As I take my broken stick and replace it with a good
I
stick.
like how I don't even show them the healing potions or like the extra money I made.
Hey, Bimar, you're a healer now. Good job.
I am. I'm a healer and a rock thrower.
A rock.
It is.
Is it a
so-
one-time use item?
Yes.
Okay.
Mental, you do know that this item, it is a one-time use. You, instead of making it an attack throw, you have to make a strength check, and that determines how many dice are rolled for damage.
Mental is just like, you got that rock off of someone who just let you, who you pay to go through their pocket.
Yes, I paid 100 gold to go through 20 pockets. Got some rocks, some sticks, and this really nice cube rock.
You see some of the sticks like sticking out of his backpack, and like they are like high quality like refurbished sticks of wood that can be used for crafting.
If Mental knew anything about his character, he would not tell him that is a portable boulder. I don't think that's Mental's character, so.
No, if I was Ted, I would just tell him to throw straight up.
I'm gonna eventually throw it. I'm just gonna end up like tossing pebbles, and like eventually I'm gonna like throw it against the wall and accidentally throw a boulder at someone's house.
Just
Yeah,
so
probably
it's
should warn his
fair.
ass.
But it's just like, just hold on to the rock and don't throw it.
I hold it up like I'm gonna throw it. Why?
If you're gonna throw it, just throw it anywhere but here.
changing my
this
mind. Changing
town.
my mind off of a roll for the quarter boulder. I am just gonna make it an attack roll, but I'm gonna lower the amount of damage that it does.
Okay. So you're saying my cube is dangerous?
I mean, you could always throw it up and find out.
So you want me to throw my cube at someone?
No.
Hold on. How big of a boulder does this thing transform into?
You don't know. Oh, you know, it's like it turns
Probably, yeah,
into
I'll
a decent
catch
sized
it.
boulder.
But I don't need this thing to turn into something that can be like 1,000-pound boulder. It would kill Brom.
What we
Especially if
don't
you
know is
fat.
Braum can actually bench like 3 times his own body weight.
I could technically, yeah.
I act like I'm gonna throw the rock at him. Then I'm gonna put it in my pocket. No, at mental.
Mental, yeah.
Yeah,
Mental ain't gonna flinch.
put it in my pocket. All right,
I turn
got a
Mental.
pretty cool rock then.
What would happen if he threw
I
it?
got a pretty cool
Where-
rock.
No, I'm not going with that. Anyway, so
I like-
we have a request. We're going to take it.
It's a rock.
That. Brom, could you go get the drunk from upstairs and his things, and we'll head out.
Maybe I can introduce you later and you can get your own rocks.
I am rather curious about that guy.
Did hear from what Bamar said. His name is Mr. Pockets. You have no idea who the fuck that is.
Oh, yeah, I know.
I have his other name down, but I'm just gonna call him Mr. Pockets because he called me friend.
Alright. I go get the drunk and I try to wake him.
I might take mental search. I might take you up on that offer, but so we're gonna take this request. We're gonna try to push through these so we can get our own place to stay at, and that's that.
Alright, so what do I need to roll to try to get Eldrick up?
Eldrick,
Yo.
you wake up.
Just drop my square on, drop my cube on him.
Wake up and you're somehow in the bed.
Ugh. Oh, how'd I get here?
You really shouldn't mess with that stuff anymore. That is very potent stuff.
By the time you walk in, bro, that you just see him like stretching and it's like up, like.
I didn't think it would be that potent, but I've really outdone myself.
It put me on my ass.
Also,
Oh, really?
Not technically my face, but
you don't feel drunk or hungover at this point. You feel fine.
Interesting.
Like, you know you should have a hangover, especially for feeling like alcoholic ecstasy like that.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But you feel completely
kinda-
fine, like you just had a full night's rest.
I feel well rested, surprisingly.
I'd tell him about the quest we just took and we're getting ready to head out for it.
Oh yeah. Thank you for reminding me. Ting-a-ling-a-ling.
That motherfucker.
You walk into the you just walk in, bro, and all you hear is that.
What is that?
It's the contract that's currently on in wristband form on his wrist. Just ting-a-ling-ling.
I open the contract to shut it up.
You open it up and there's a job to help some people in a city by the name of Dusk. Or not a city, but like a village or a town by the name of Dusk in southeast of where you guys are at.
Okay. Hopefully we actually make something.
We're gonna do something. We're gonna leave town finally.
Yeah.
Wow.
Are we gonna bring Mr. Pop? Can we bring what's his name? Can we go find Frank and bring him with us?
That was the elf, right?
He was the guy that has porn.
Oh,
Porn!
I'm getting a phone call.
Does he make the?
No, he was just telling me about the area where he's like, oh man, that district has so many ladies in it, and then he's just like, sorry, get fascinated with like naked ladies. I'm just like, wow. Like basically started drooling talking about the district. He's just like, ugh. Whoa.
There we go. Now I can hear people.
We're just gonna go take this quest. That's all.
Alright.
Simple as that. No shenanigans.
Sorry about that.
That's okay.
No troublemaking. Just gonna do this job. Come back. Get paid. And be one step closer to getting a building.
Hopefully.
You guys do know from the paperwork that you got, when you get the building, all of you will be making a small amount of percentage from the building. If it has public services.
Nice.
Oh, okay. So there's something I wanted to do before I went unconscious.
You can do it now that you're awake.
I want to take my egg, and I wanna put it in the jelly.
Okay.
Oh God.
Oh, in the jelly or the wine?
It
has to be a liquid.
The jelly.
Because you do know it has to be a liquid.
Oh, that's true. I will take some of the jelly, mix it in a little thing, just to make a quick little batch.
So very potent.
You got one of this very potent alcohol. I got one.
He's gonna have like a drunk freaking slime.
So you basically put what you have left in a decent sized bowl, and you fill that up with water. But just a small bit stirred in with your finger. The best way to describe the way it turns into wine, you know the thing with Moses, like he could turn water to wine.
No, it's Jesus.
Jesus, thank you. I'm sorry. Like you just touch it with the substance on your finger, and it just stains the water into wine.
I am deeply offended.
Oh my god.
I'm triggered!
Me too!
Ah.
How dare you
My religion
disrespect our
has
Lord
been
and
stomped
Savior.
on.
And we'll say you did manage to do this before got pissed out drunk.
Okay.
But you wake up and you see a colored egg
So the
in
egg is
in an empty bowl.
So the egg is just colored now.
It has a color to it now. Yeah,
You killed the egg.
it's the
Interesting.
same color as the wine.
It's so red. You killed it.
Do you know that they need water to hatch specifically, but it managed to drink in the wine.
Okay. Then I just take some water and put the egg in it. See what it hatches into now that it's half alcohol.
So you wake up and you remember the egg.
Mhm.
You're a little nervous because you walk by Brom while Brom's talking to you, like making sure like you're okay, trying to get you to come downstairs, and then you call Brom over to the bowl.
Mm-hmm.
And then you pour water in the bowl while the egg is still in there. And Brom, you see one of the slime eggs in the bowl, and it's now has that purple cherry coloring to it. And you wait like a good 2-3 minutes, and it does drink the water, but the color does not change. And it ends up hatching into a purple colored slime.
Hell yeah! It worked. My plan worked.
The slime looks like it is drunk.
Oh, great! That's what exactly. What
Like it's blinking asynchronously, so like one eye at a time.
Mhm.
It's like wobbling around like a dizzy person would, but it's processing everything as normal. Like it's acting like, okay, this is the norm. It's just weird.
Nice. I will call you Alk.
Yeah, damn it.
Short for alcohol.
What? I thought it was short for albino.
I thought it was for Alex.
You have to change that color, man.
I'm gonna have to change it later because I have no idea how to do it now.
You're gonna have to change that color, man.
Put it on the opposite side for the alcohol slime.
Where was Honora the whole time I was passed out?
While you were passed out, it on your chest. Your beard feels a little sticky, and you go to touch. There's honey in your beard.
Honey beer. Yeah.
You assume that this bee has basically fed you honey in your sleep.
Oh, cool.
That's
Yeah,
disturbing.
I clean out my beard.
I feel like it's like laying.
I mean, he
eggs
didn't eat
inside of his
breakfast.
body.
He didn't eat
Hatch
breakfast.
inside of his lungs. It's feeding.
I mean, it's better than getting
It's gonna be like an alien, just a bee pops out of his chest.
Alright,
You clean
so
up your beard and you wash out your mouth because you do have like the honey taste in your mouth. And
That's funny.
you're fine and dapper. You want to ask Brahm to help you bring down these 3 barrels?
absolutely. So am I out of the jelly? I use the rest of it.
Oh no,
That'd be-
you still have a bit of jelly.
Great.
Be an interesting story.
I close that. I close it up. I'm keeping that. Actually, if it can fit in a smaller container, I would like to do that.
If you had a smaller container to put it in,
Well, when I go take the stuff down, I'll ask the guy if he has a smaller container.
okay. So you go downstairs, Brahm. You want to help him bring down these barrels of alcohol?
Cody.
Yeah, what's up?
You want to help? You want Brahm to help Eldrick bring down these barrels of alcohol?
Yeah, uh-oh.
You just underhand a barrel for each arm, and then Brahm, you're just rolling a barrel, and then once you get to the stairs, you lift it and carry it down. Silver is at the counter right now, dealing with a customer. But once he's done, he turns to you and in a look of surprise, not expecting to get this much.
So Eldrick gives him a little spark. He's like, I said I'd get you 1 full barrel, but I decided, might as well go all out. So here's 3.
Explains why you needed extra barrels. This is quite a bit here. Okay. I'm gonna be real with you, Aldrich.
Mm-hmm.
I only had enough for 1 extra barrel. I wasn't expecting 2 more. But how about this? You and your friends can stay here with food and lodging for the cost of these extra 2 barrels.
I mean, it's basically free food and lodging.
In a
Do we-
way, yes.
Do we also get free drinks?
Within reason.
Within reason, okay. I think I
Actually,
can do
is it okay if I check out the quality?
that. Oh, for sure. Yes.
He just grabs a flagon, just pops open one of the barrels, just dips the flagon in, takes a sip, and he like putty in your hands. He just melts. Not literally, but like he loves the flavor. It's like this is exactly what I was asking for. Thank you.
Mm.
You know what? Yeah. You and your friends can stay here for as long as you need until you get your own place, room, food and board, all covered with those extra 2 barrels.
Perfect.
Dips the flagon in and actually fills it to the top and chug the flagon.
Now, I was curious. Would you happen to have a smaller container so I can put leftover substance in it?
Leftover stuff. You're not doing drugs now, Eldrick, are you?
Oh no. It was what helped me make the alcohol.
How much do you have?
How much do I have?
You about like a third of that small keg that you have. So like, you get a decent sized pot. You could put it in the pot. Just seal it so it doesn't come out.
Yeah.
Get some laced pot. I gotcha.
Laced pot. Oh my god. He looks at the amount you have, then is like, I have a small pot if that's okay. Get a metal, seal it with wax.
That should work. Yeah.
Okay. He brings back the pot. Just opens it. Just waits for you to put the substance in.
Yeah, and as I'm putting it, I'm like, oh, just so you know, never try just the base substance. It knocked me on my ass, and it knocked the big guy off his ass. If that tells you anything.
Stares at your face like your face is not changing and just serious tops. Just holy shit, you're serious.
Brom goes.
What do you think the thud was?
Does he look at me or Sylvain at all because we said we're supposed to supervise?
Oh no, you guys weren't supposed to supervise. The alcohol making process is Eldrick. Like you
No,
guys.
no,
just,
that's what I told him earlier. That.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. He looks to you guys like a little nervous, but not much change. Just like, wait, he's serious. Like looking to Sylvain and Bamars, like he's telling the truth. What?
Appears so, yes.
It knocked him on his ass. Points to Brom.
Mm-hmm. That's why he fell down the stairs.
He just starts laughing.
And Brom goes, you don't believe me? Taste it yourself.
Oh no. Don't do this to him. I don't know if he can handle it. Hell, I'm an alcoholic and I could barely handle it.
What do you mean I can't handle it?
I handled it better than you did. You were out for several hours.
True.
He's a strong dragonborn. I assume you can do it, right, friend?
Before you even say that, like he just dips an entire finger in and
No.
he just downs it.
Shit!
That's too much. We did a little bit on the tip of the pinky.
So I kid you not. I just rolled, and he got a natural 20.
Oh my god, big man.
So we hit the ground. It's like, get everything that's not bolted down. We have hours.
He doesn't have a modifier. He got a nat 20, and he needed at least a 20.
So how you feeling?
No, he's fucked up, but he survived. But he didn't pass out. He knows.
Like he kind of stumbles back, and then he's like, "Okay."
The moment like he downs it, he's fine at first, and then he's like, "Oh, my head. Oh, you weren't kidding. That's very strong. I can understand why you say the two of you ended up falling out on your asses.
Oh, no mortal man can handle that.
Silver, my friend, you are strong. You have a better constitution than our friend Brahm here.
Just like.
I think I might have had too much. Oh, no, I definitely had too much. I need some water. Mouth is like really dry. All I taste is cherries and wine. Like you know that thing that like an old person would do is like just open their mouth and like you can hear the saliva in their mouth trying to form. He's doing that like a dog had too much peanut butter.
Oh no.
It's like, oh, that's
gross.
That's really strong, but I need some water. And he runs out to the back well. Do any of you follow?
In the back well?
Yeah.
Sure.
I'll follow him.
I'll
I
follow
want to
him.
see what he does.
He brings up a bucket of water. It's like nice, cold, clean water, and he just dunks the maw in the bucket. He's just like trying to drink it, and I want to say, who would actually be next to him watching, like directly next to him?
Probably me.
So, Eldrick, you see him drinking the water, and while he's drinking it, it turns to wine.
Oh my god.
Nice.
He definitely had too much of the substance. He takes his head out. It's like, why is it wine?
That's what he
It needs
does.
water.
When you mix the substance with water, it makes
So
wine.
much wine.
I'll take that, and I just drink the bucket full of wine.
It's really strong.
Oh hell yeah!
He takes the bucket back from you, dumps it on the ground, and he goes and tries to fill the bucket back up again. He picks it up and dunks his face in, and it turns into wine again.
Oh god.
He's his face out, and all you see on his silver scales is just cherry wine going down his face. Oh my god, it's wine again!
I told you, if you would have done, you took an entire finger. We did pinkies, just the tip of it.
Just the tip.
Eldrick, how long is this going to last?
Friend, I think you might die.
Until it's gone. Until it's removed from your mouth. Then that long.
I will start playing sad funeral music.
He might want to just start rinsing his mouth out with water.
Yeah, that was probably.
Who's your next of kin, friend?
Yeah.
Is there a Miss Silver?
He's dead. Or too late.
So,
Rest in peace, Silver. Because
is Mike muted?
he survived not getting knocked on his ass, but now he's in
Oh,
hell.
stained. Nice.
So. Yep.
So what should we sell next? What should we help the
Okay.
people with next by acquiring? Sylvain.
Okay.
We own this bar now.
Let's just do cocaine. Let's just sell it all.
Alright.
That's just what the rest of this campaign is.
We
Sell
could
drugs.
legit sell, we
Dealers,
could legit
yes.
sell this jelly as a drug.
I'm legit gonna sneak in the bases and put it in their food. It's like, don't worry guys, we don't have to fight them. put in
I
all
have-
of their food, and they all take a bite, and they all pass out. I'm like, perfect.
Here, have some special sauce.
Boot up, boot up. Boot up, boot up.
Nora, your mic's muted. Fix it so we can start.
I just got back. I said I got a phone call.
Oh, I'm
Guess
sorry.
what, Dora? Nobody heard you.
Yeah.
So like
Sorry.
it's a good 10 minutes where you guys are watching this silver dragonborn suffer and trying to get water. Like 10 minutes later, he finally has a bucket that doesn't turn to wine.
That's a bad sign, friend. It's gonna end pretty soon. Who's your next of kin?
So all that wine, I just was putting in that empty barrel that doesn't have jelly anymore. I was just putting it in there.
Okay.
So, Silver, I
Yeah.
noticed you have a very beautiful painting upstairs. Might I acquire who painted it?
I did.
Very
I knew
talented.
it.
It's me, Ma.
It's your ma? She's still alive?
No.
Sorry to hear that.
It's fine.
Should make his mom come out of the painting.
Do what?
You should make his mom come out of the painting.
I could.
Oh, don't do that to him. He's already suffering.
I could minor illusion his mom behind him. Be like, who's that?
Dad!
Ta-da! Oh my god. I have a plan for me and you later.
Oh my god.
You're a bard. I can make minor illusion. Beautiful.
A band.
Alright, we ready to start this quest?
Yeah. You guys want to head out on foot, or you want to get some horses or carriage?
Well, how long would it take us to get there?
2 days on foot, a day if all of you had horses, and by carriage around half a day since it's multiple horses pulling you at once.
Alright, how much is the carriage?
Carriage would be 50 gold.
Oh,
I could
how
just
much-
buy a carriage and a horse for that price.
How much
Good.
did I get for my one barrel?
For your one barrel, he gives you another 300 gold.
Well, fucking, you can just buy the carriage.
Oh, thanks.
It saves some money.
I don't have
I
don't
gotta
have
buy-
any money, friends. Can one of you spot me? I spent all mine on Mr. Pockets. I got these cool rocks though. And I pull out my rocks with
So how much wine is in that barrel that I was filling as he was trying to launch his mouth out?
With like the 30 barrels of water that was going to dump out, you managed to fill it to the top.
Is what's his name lying about how much gold he's got?
who, me?
Oh no, he was being. Oh no, sorry, I thought you were talking about.
Fuck! No, I'm
Oh.
lying. I'm lying. I do have money.
Yeah, he's lying through his
So
teeth.
it's not very good to lie.
Hmm. That is true.
I think everybody can pitch in for the carriage.
No,
How
I'm
much
buying
does
my
the
own. I'm
carriage
buying
cost?
my horse. I'm saying that's 75 for my own horse.
Let's say it's 50 gold for the carriage. Everyone puts in 10 gold.
Does that include the horses?
Mm,
Or for the no. So
Yeah,
50 gold is for someone to take you to there.
Oh,
Yeah.
Like
Alright,
someone's driving the carriage and they have carriage, the horses. It's just they're charging you to get there at a much faster pace.
Sylvain,
Dora,
friend.
Dora, can I buy a horsey?
Yeah, if you want to go look for a place where you can get one.
I will go with him.
Buy a horsey.
I will go with him.
You guys know where you can go to buy horses.
Yay! Where?
the zoo.
Oh.
No, I guess.
We could buy some horses. We could visit the zoo again. Maybe we can see the monkeys.
Yes. All right, let's go. I'm gonna go pay 75 for a horse.
I'd have to get a mini pony.
Let's say if we buy a horse,
Yeah, we'll have to.
it literally would take us a day, or we could take a carriage and take us half a day.
I'll buy myself
we
a
would literally
personal
have
horse.
to buy like one of them like beefy ass workhorses for fucking Braum.
Braum, you're gonna have a hard time finding a horse that can be carried.
Does she have an elephant I can buy?
An elephant?
Oh, yeah, actually, that's a good question. Does she have any interesting mounts? I should ask that.
Yeah.
Damn.
No things other than horses?
Yeah.
Yes. Within 100 gold.
Within 100? Okay.
Within 300 gold for me.
Within 800 gold per me.
You owe
I only
me.
have 93.
Those have money.
So you're talking to Chiro, not Rem, because Rem is currently dealing with some unruly gorillas.
Oh, a dog. Alright,
Some
I'm
training.
You're looking at that too? Technically, I'm light enough for a mass shift to carry me.
Oh, we just ride on fucking dogs.
Away!
Oh, wait, Fido.
How exotic are we talking?
I just
gold.
want to know the mounts within the price range. I don't care if it's exotic. I just want.
See, I
know
should
what
get
options I
a
have.
war horse and then get a chariot.
I currently don't have the image because I'm on a different computer right now. But
Disgusting.
actually, wait, I might have it on tokens.
Just why you shave your shit, Dora. Just kidding. I don't do that, so I can't complain. I always save. I just keep it all in Pinterest. Although you could do that too.
Well, no, I'm on a different computer because it was noisy at home, so I had to go to the.
What does that have to do with? To say you should keep it all saved under Pinterest unless you find it on other sites.
I wish I had land vehicle for
Even then, if you find it on other sites, you should just upload it. I guess you don't have that much space.
So then if we get
Never mind. Ignore me. Ignore me. I forget that you're just a simp boy.
He's a simp.
Damn.
I don't have the image here, but I can bring the image up. I can bring the image up next time or after game. I have some. What's it called? Give me one moment. Give me one moment. I have some lizard hounds, if you're interested.
No, I don't like scaly stuff.
They're very friendly.
I don't like scaly.
Do you have anything as deadly as an elephant?
I'm furry.
Hooray. Not quite as expensive, and it can't quite take a hit, but have some dire badgers.
How much for... You said there were 2 gorillas fighting yesterday. How much for those 2?
Until they're properly trained, we can't quite sell those.
Come on now, friend. You can definitely sell those to me.
No, those aren't our rules. Those are Rem's rules.
Me and Rev go way back. Trust me, friend.
Can I try and charm the person?
Belmar, will you please stop pestering them? They say they won't sell it to you. Get out of the way.
Wait, you guys went with us?
I would imagine that everybody went.
Hold on, guys. Hold on. Flame, what were you saying?
So I want to charm him.
With magic?
Yes. Is there another way?
Okay.
Seduce him,
what's
you're a
the-
bard.
My save is 14.
It's 14.
It's
Okay. Go to Chiro's sheet.
charm.
Back.
Free the gorillas.
I'm saving throw.
Free the gorillas, yes.
Shit, you might have to work with this one. You said it's a 14?
Yes.
I shit you not, he just rolled a nat 20 with a +6.
Damn.
26. Whoa.
I'm putting that to the side as the DM die now.
Okay. Alright, since we can't buy gorillas to drag us around, do you have anything strong like an elephant or a rhino we could purchase?
We don't have a rhino. We do have one elephant. She's currently pregnant.
So not for purchase.
Not until she gives birth, at least.
Wow, she's now a real woman. Real women fight while pregnant.
God. You don't want this. We could give you a personal cart and 2 dire badgers.
The fuck is a dire badger?
It's a dire badger.
Giant.
They're a medium creature. They have a burrow speed. Like they're.
It does not explain what it is, Dora. I don't know what that is. Is it just a giant badger?
Pretty much.
That's all you had to say. It's just a giant badger. Saying it has a burrow speed doesn't mean shit to me.
See, this would be the image. See it in Discord. That's the equivalent of a dire badger. That is the dire badger.
Honey badger don't care.
If you give me 100 gold, you could ride behind me like a princess. With a war horse.
Yes.
What else do we have? Dire badgers, elephants off the market. We have some bears if you want to be pulled in a cart, buy some bears.
How much is to own a bear, friend?
Well, to own the bear, each bear is 50 gold. To get the cart that is suitable for the bear, that is 100 gold. And each bear has to have a contract. That's not like the normal contract. It's just a contract of ownership, a magical in its way, and the contract is 10 gold.
Why is the bear cheaper than the horse? I feel like a bear is better than a horse.
A horse can kick a bear's ass.
A horse? No, it
Really?
can't. No, it can't. A war horse is a challenge rating of half a challenge rating.
I'm not even talking about a war horse. I'm just talking about like a normal.
A war horse?
Like 75.
Normal horse.
Like
okay.
Like a basic horse that costs like 75 gold.
A war horse has an armor class of 11 and 19 hit points. They're just really fast.
Yeah, I don't. How does a bear not kick a horse's ass? I mean, I'm not complaining. I'm just curious why it's significantly cheaper than a good horse.
Also, horses in this sense are for long distance travel, whereas bears aren't.
Yeah, we're trying to get somewhere quickly, do this thing, and come back.
Is feathers okay?
Feathers?
Feathers.
He said he doesn't like things with scales, so I'm wondering if something with feathers is okay.
Do you have a dinosaur I could ride?
Yes.
Actually, we do.
We ride a raptor. I
Didn't
want to ride a
somebody just
raptor.
say they have problems with scales?
Fuck that. Raptors are cool.
Me and him riding a T-Rex.
We don't have any T-Rexes, but we have Ankylosaurus, Stegosauruses, and I think like 50 raptors.
Yes!
How much for some raptors, friend?
Raptors?
Yes.
One moment. Wait right here. We don't have the numbers for the raptors yet.
I will call him Reggie.
He goes into the zoo and walks into the actual zoo door.
Or if it's a girl, I shall call her Reggie.
And he comes back and he looks like he is beaten to half to hell. He's like He's got like a puffed up lip, like a black eye and whatnot. He got the shit beat out of him.
What happened to you?
So the price.
Limps back behind the counter. 25 gold a raptor.
75 gold a
gold.
raptor.
Oh, 75 gold. That works.
Yeah, but
Give
I
me-
can't
give me
ride
your
any of
raptors.
this shit.
You don't
That's
know
a
yet.
you
haven't
problem.
seen the raptors.
What raptor is that huge? Aren't raptors? I mean, is there a mutant raptor? I want to see
You
a
don't
mutant
know.
raptor. That's cool. Just a giant fucking raptor.
So how
terrifying.
many raptors would that be?
I'm buying a raptor.
So it's 75 to keep it.
For the raptors, it's 35 gold
To keep
in
it?
total to keep it.
Alright.
Oh, 35. That works even better.
How fast are the raptors?
And the bears
Why
are
don't you
bears are
mix-
50.
Bear would be 50, yes. And for you, looks up at Brom. I don't think a raptor will fit you. At least none of the safe ones, anyway.
67. What do I want to name my raptor?
Well, my thing is, how long would it take a raptor to get where we're going?
A day.
Why don't we just take the fucking carriage and it takes half a day?
I shall call her Zelda.
Apparently, people want mounts.
God damn.
So out of game terms, how fast is a raptor?
I'm
It's
checking
gonna take
now.
us a day to get to where we're going.
I'm gonna name my raptor Zelda.
Can I buy a raptor wait, I want to buy a raptor and a bear.
Chiro is looking at you like, is it possible for you to put in a word of advice?
Yes, it's possible. Is it possible for me to listen? Possibly.
Would you want me to?
Mm-hmm.
Probably keep the two away from each other, because are we talking about combat bear or riding bear?
Is there a combination?
Not really.
Faster.
Could I train a riding bear to fight?
No.
No.
We've tried and they don't really.
What's the difference?
One's a coward.
Interesting.
And will definitely not survive being friends with the raptor.
Okay. So the combat bear, can that drag a carriage?
Not well? Not safe.
Well, what's the raptor you're talking about that's dangerous?
Looks at the big guy again. I've only been here for about 2 days now, and from what I understand, that's the one thing you not mess with.
Could I go look at it?
Will the raptors run away?
No, they're trained, and once you make the contract, they are knowledgeable enough to understand who their owners would be.
How hard are they to feed?
They are omnivores. They don't eat just meat, so it's not that hard.
How much would it cost to feed 2 raptors and a bear? A fighting bear.
Fighting bear?
Yes.
The fighting bear would probably be somewhere around, depending on what butcher you go to, 30 gold a day.
Do you have anything deadly and cool like a bear that I can use to protect me?
We have lizard hounds.
I'll take a mass shift.
Why are we getting all these fucking animals? We don't need all these damn animals.
Hey, Cody. The message I sent you.
On what?
Discord.
I never got the feed of the raptor.
Brom does exactly what Mental says.
It was on Discord, so they don't know. So you have to describe it.
Pick
What?
Bimar up and cover his mouth to keep him from talking.
I will try to get out of his way.
Bob grabs you.
Acrobatics check and athletics check.
Oh.
Athletics check.
Yep.
I will cast friends on him.
See, he's covering your mouth.
Fuck.
Wait, they're attacking my friend. I back up my friend.
I asked him, take me to the raptor that you're talking about.
No.
Basically.
With Bimar Quetch, like, can you just get us some simple mounts or a carriage at this point?
We're trying to get somewhere.
Instead of trying to make everything more complicated, looking at
Vicious
Bimar.
mockery to the man grabbing my boy.
Okay, vicious
One
mockery.
day we'll be able to do this.
You're gonna need that.
So Eldrick face palms and then
I'm
turns
walking
around
No, I
and
take 2
leaves.
damage.
Yeah, I'm walking out.
I take 2 damage, and I just kind of look at Sylvain.
Do not touch my friend, my dear fellow, or else you shall get the finger. As I give him the middle finger.
I'm not rolling well for shit today.
As
I don't think I've rolled. Fuck, I think I've rolled 113 total.
so as Eldrick and Akihiko are walking out, Eldrick pats Akihiko on the back. He's like, "Yeah, let's just not be here. I think that's the best option."
Like,
Mental look at Sylvain and just be like, enough. Alright? We're just
Hey,
trying to
I am not
now
the
you
one
got-
that grabbed my friend.
Yeah, and because your friend is being a fucking nuisance.
We are just simply spending. We are helping the economy.
No, y'all are trying to buy God knows what kind of animals.
I'm too sober
Or
for
what
this shit.
raptors and fucking bears. We don't need
You look here, you son of a bitch. If I want to get a fucking raptor and put it in a dress and ride it off to oblivion, I will fucking do that.
Then you can go do that on your own time. Right now, we're trying to
This
get
is
to a
what I'm
place that
doing.
has-
I never even wanted to be here.
Yeah.
This is fucking slavery.
Brom just puts Bimar down.
Thank you. That's all I wanted.
My guy's just kind of there like, wow.
And I'm just like, not very nice to attack someone. Mental has a good point. Can they see this mount that we could be on our way?
Yes, I just let me get my raptor.
I'm fine with one raptor. I'm fine with one raptor.
I have plenty of money and plenty of time to come back and get them out later. That's why I left.
Sure, I need to go to a clothing store after this, by the way.
You see, Eldrick was too sober for this shit, and he's not listening to them bickers.
So, what's this mount he's talking about so Brom can go look at it? So that way Brom has a mount so we can go to where we can go and get this quest done.
I mean,
This is
it's
getting drug out.
I'm just thinking about a
it's
raptor
like
in a dress now.
raptor, but bigger, more muscular, a lot angrier. It's
perfect.
It doesn't like me for some
That
reason.
didn't work.
Well,
Sweet.
Brom's just like, what? Let's go look at it.
Let's just...
Anyone else want to come?
Anyone else want to come to watch the shenanigans that will ensue?
Akihiko and Eldrick left.
You guys are just outside the building, just sitting in the bench out front. It's like, we'll just wait here.
Mental just like, we could just get a carriage.
That's what I said. Everybody wanted to rap watch you.
God.
This is my plan.
So,
Yes.
Eldrick takes out 2 tubes and gives one to Akihiko.
Will be my precious.
And then he puts them in the
I'm ready
barrel.
to like move forward to this, and it's like, look, I literally have to leave it in an hour and a half. If we were gonna do something, I kind of want to do it.
Yeah.
Alright.
Fair enough.
So
Just give me the price of the clothing, and then we move on. I need to RP it.
fancy dress like
And it-
that, I'd probably
and it-
say 10 gold.
I
For the
will say,
dress.
is
Can-
everyone getting a raptor to do this whole thing?
Can I get one with a tux?
Because if everyone's gonna get a raptor, I'll go ahead and get this raptor if it works for me.
I can't even afford a raptor.
20, nice.
Alright, I am happy. We can do whatever you guys want now.
So
Yeah,
What's
Eldrick
this-
Akihiko
what's this one he
just
takes us
drinking
back to?
wine.
Look, just to come find out it's not a raptor, it's a fucking full-blown T-Rex.
He doesn't know the
So-
difference. He's new.
Chiro's like, okay, come with me then. It's like
Of
real
course I get two
reluctantly.
nat.
I turned to mental
What is
and
this
Brandon,
shit?
whatever. Y'all coming to look?
I get 2 nat 20s on a roll I didn't even mean to
Mental-
fucking do.
Anyone else want to
Fine.
come with?
You notice
go
2
see
people
this-
missing.
Raptor that he's talking about.
I could
Sorry,
feel
Dora,
the air.
how much was a horse?
75.
I do not have enough money for a
A,
fucking mount.
a raptor is cheaper than a draft horse. It's 5 gold more expensive than a pony.
Yeah.
It's kind of worth it.
They're faster, but they don't have a lot of hit points or AC.
A pony doesn't either.
How much is the normal horse?
A normal horse
Damn.
is like 5.
Yeah, we want to get stuff done before he has to go.
Oh,
So.
19.
Chiro takes you to the back, and you guys walk for about 5-10 minutes in a direction, and it looks like the enclosures are changing. You guys are seeing more dinosaurs now. You do see an enclosure that does have a T-Rex, but as you guys walk by, it just stares at all of you like your food.
Oh, good.
Brom waves at it.
Brom.
Just stares at you like the juiciest piece of steak out of the bunch.
Brom,
Uh,
you could
you guys
definitely
keep
ride
walking.
that.
You guys keep walking,
I
and
turned to him and was like, you may be right, but he looks very hungry. And he's a lot bigger than me.
But I bet you're a lot stronger.
Touche, but
Let's try
I
not to get people
don't
killed
want to
and
hurt none of them's animals here. I feel really bad if I hurt any of their animals.
True.
another 5 minutes
She's very
pass, and
nice.
then on the left side you see an enclosure full of velociraptors. Right side. You see an enclosure with only one velociraptor, and compared to the others, this one is much bigger. You can definitely hold Braum very easily, but just looking at it, it has a face that only a mother could love.
Oh, it's ugly, and it's proud.
It's like a pug, but a dinosaur.
It more or less has like a permanent angry resting bitch face.
Oh, cool.
And it looks like it can only get angrier from that point.
I turned to the little rabbit man. So where is Rim today?
We walked by that enclosure. She's currently looks to like the bruises on his arm, training them for better behavior.
No, I would say if we would have seen her, I would have waved to her or some shit.
And you could have waved, but she's currently literally in a fist fight with a horde of gorillas.
Come on,
And
mother.
it's just her, and she's like fist fighting like 6 or 7
I
gorillas.
feel like Rob would have sat there and watched that.
Hmm.
Rob
So,
would've he's just like, damn.
how easy is it to connect raptors to a carriage?
Pretty easy actually. They have their bridles are similar to horses.
Alright.
So, to go see
In a
this
bridal
raptor,
dress.
is there anything special I need to do?
Well, for starters, the big one is trained, but again, it's very aggressive, and I don't like the way it's looking at me right now. He just takes like 3 steps to the right, so you're blocking the eye view of the raptor. You have to walk in there, and if they walk up to you and they're okay with you as a person, then things are generally fine.
Oh, it's like avatars.
It pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, but we're
Okay.
not putting our mating device in them.
Look, but I'm gonna walk in there, and like he said,
It doesn't have a door, so you can walk right in.
I'll walk in too.
I can show you the
The two of you
world.
walk in, and this thing just does not break eye contact with the two of you. Its head is just on a swivel, staring directly at you. Brom, Kumar, you guys get to the bottom.
Okay.
And you're standing at the base of the stairs. As soon as you step into the actual enclosure off that last step, you just hear like a weird hissing sound coming from the creature.
Rom will walk about halfway to it and let it come the rest of the way if it chooses to.
It's not looking at you anymore. It's looking at Bimar, just hissing.
Be nice now.
I turned to Bimar. You might want to go back up the steps. Doesn't seem to like you very much.
Like the angry expression on its face does start looking like it's getting angrier. Like you're not even like 10 paces away from the stairs. You literally just stepped off the stairs, Bimar, and it's just looking at you.
Rom will get in its eyesight
It's-
and see if it
it's-
changes.
It the moment you walk in front of its eyesight, like its expression goes back to normal, but it like just leans a little bit.
Rom just kind of chuckles. Do not
And
like
then-
him, do you?
Just raptor calling noises.
I will minor illusion a sheep next to Brom, then leave.
It looks at the sheep. Gotta look at this real quick.
Would Braun
Wait,
realize
did
that's
we-
an illusion?
I was say, does everybody see this?
Does that have a
sheep?
save?
Yeah, it does. You have to do investigation, see if it's real or fake.
Investigation based off
My spell
the-
DC.
What's your spell DC?
12.
What was that, Dave? I didn't quite
12.
hear it. 12?
That's not high.
It rolled an 11.
Woo! It thinks it's a
Well,
real
Mom
sheep.
knows it's fake. At least.
Then
Wait,
Braun just
hold up.
kind of Braun kicks it away though. If he knows it's a fake, he just kicks it away because he knows it's going to create an issue.
Anyway,
Alright, your foot goes through it and nothing happens.
You kick it, it goes through, and it just looks at Braum now with like surprise. That was actually really good. Thank you. I can't make those noises. It looks at Braum and it starts hissing again, but not in an aggressive manner. It's more or less like kind of like hissing sniffs. It is walking around you and sniffing you.
Did Mendel see the sheep from outside the enclosure?
Yeah, Mitchell could see the sheep. You can see the inside of the enclosure. You can't hear the inside of the enclosure.
Yeah.
Braun kind of.
And by the way,
Look
friends
over here.
friends doesn't require me to speak, it just requires me to be able to touch my face.
No.
Well, even then, you are grabbed in such a way. You couldn't do it. I don't know.
Those are actually really good raptor noises. Thank you. It's sniffing on you, and you just hear the of like the air hitting your face and
How
whatnot.
big is this thing compared to Braun? Like, is it
It's-
looking me face to face, basically?
If it stands upright, it would be like face to face with you. Like
Oh, you're not a big raptor.
it is hefty. It looks like this thing could actually take a hit compared to the others and still keep chugging.
Well, I'm gonna try to go pet him if he's close to me.
You try to pet him.
Yeah, if he's walked up to me and is kind of close to me.
Animal handling.
Oh boy, here we go. This is where I get bit.
And you don't, because you just beat it. You reach out your hand, but you remember what Chiro said on how they have to come to you. So you reach out your hand and stop, and it's sniffing your hand. It opens its mouth, but it's not biting. It licks like the entirety of your arm, from like where the joint of the elbow is up to the hand, and then just stop. Like it feels weird, uncomfortable that a predator is like tasting you.
Whoa.
But it just stops and just continues staring. Roll me another animal handling. Okay, good. You're getting close with these rolls, man.
We will never do anything.
The way you guys get distracted, I don't think so.
I just said I needed it.
I know.
I wanted a raptor. I was trying to help.
It doesn't make a notion, but you hold out your hand after it stops licking, and it starts to hiss, and you realize you've just been holding it out after it licked you for a while now, and then you proceed to pet it. It makes a weird purring sound. That's like a mix of purring and guttural growls.
Oh, that almost sounds like a kitty cat.
One last animal handling check.
This is where everything goes wrong.
Oh, okay. After you pet it, it pulls its head back and it just swirls around you like it's in a dance.
Brom just kind of chuckles.
Chiro is at the top and he just sticks his head in. It's like, I think everything's fine.
Sure.
He usually would have tried to eat someone at this point. And the moment he finishes speaking, its head just snaps in Chiro's direction. And you hear it. Chiro can't, just like a rumbling sound. It looks at Chiro like it's food. Probably because Chiro is part rabbit.
Kind of pet him. He's like, "Oh, he knows food." I kind of just pet the raptor on the head. Yeah, I kind of figured he didn't being part rabbit is probably what triggers that.
Yeah. You tell it no, and it's just it doesn't look as aggressive in his direction, but better.
I said to him, "Just like, would you like to come with me?"
It pushes you towards the door and it follows. It doesn't even wait.
Well, I turned. I was like, "So how much is he?"
I think it's you do here.
100 gold for the big guy?
All I has is 93 gold.
If one of your friends want to help with the last 7 gold.
Kamek.
Kamek's not there, it's just me and you.
I'm not there.
No, right. You forget you left.
Tommy and Akihiko are like outside.
Me and Akihiko are just drinking the wine while we're waiting.
I will give you 1 platinum.
That's
10.
fine. You cover the 93, and Bimar covers the platinum piece.
Well,
So
I was
you
actually
have-
before he was gonna do that, I was gonna sit to see if we could make a deal or something. I give him
That's
half
pretty.
up front right now, and when we're done with the quest, I could probably get him the other half after that. Depending, like, I don't know how much we're gonna make off this quest.
You don't.
Did you
that's
not
true.
read? Was it not on there?
Oh, there's no pricing on the quest currently.
That's terrible. How do you know which jobs are actually worth it then?
How do
'Cause
you-
I
I
hate
it,
these
literally,
people.
I'd hate to spend all of my fucking gold right now, and then I just don't have anything.
I mean, you know they're an omnivore, so it'll be pretty easy to feed them. Just take them out; they'll find some fruit or hunt for themselves.
Well, aside than that, it's like I might need something else.
Release him on the town. Go eat.
Release him in the orphanage.
Oh God.
I'm surprised you're saying, "Oh God." You're talking about your mimic eating people. You evil fuck.
Yeah, so
True.
I told her, I was like, maybe it was, do you do like a
I feel like a dinosaur
What
would
are
do
they-
more
what are-
damage.
what are they called? Payment plan?
Yeah, we have those.
Do you have
If that's
roll
what you wanna
away?
do.
Do what?
Yeah.
Why would the raptor roll away? How can it drive a cart?
You have raptor insurance?
Do you have raptor insurance?
You can say 15 minutes.
God damn it! Come on. So that's we'll discuss
he-
that.
Well, I can't say he. She is a raptor alpha, so that's why it's a bit more expensive.
So are you saying she gets the bitches, she's not the bitch?
Yeah, exactly.
She's the Chad.
Yes, she is, and she is always has angry resting bitch face.
Damn.
Big
She'd
So
be the
if-
one
if you
throwing
wanna-
the rocks.
If you want a payment plan, then that is doable. That depends on how much you're willing to pay now, though.
I can put 50 gold down right now.
I have these 19
And then
rocks
50 when-
and
50
stick.
up, and then 50 for your next payment. That could definitely be done.
Alright, how long would I have till next payment?
Well, if you easiest way to put it, the payment plan does have interest. If you miss after the first month without paying, then it will add on. After 2 months, we will have to go ahead and find your location to see what's going on about that.
Okay. What's the time of the month now?
You are currently. Shit, we started off in spring. Yes. So you're currently in the 3rd month of spring.
I mean, how much till the first of the next month, or the whatever?
About 20 or so days.
I should be able to take care of that by then.
Good. He claps his hands together, but then he like winces. He's got bruising on his hands.
Nice.
Hey man, he got fucked up by those gorillas.
Well, now we know.
Now we
Don't fight
ride
gorillas.
off to the sunset.
Bimar,
Mhm.
Sylvain, you guys saw this experience, and it's like, okay, I want my own raptor. You go into the actual raptor pen.
I already know
And-
I'm a raptor.
I thought I was giving him marbles.
What?
It
You
just,
guys need raptors, right?
I already
no,
went and done
no.
crap.
Like when they were doing that, I was playing with marble with Sylvain.
No, I was just imagining running through a field with my raptor,
I
as
was-
you can see in the text.
Oh, sorry, I didn't notice that part.
It's all good. I can just say I was imagining while I mindlessly played marbles.
While they're doing things in the Alpha Raptor area, Sylvain, you just walk into the normal Raptor area, just not a care in the world. You heard they were trained, so
I'll
it
go.
shouldn't be an issue.
I'll go in there
You
with
walk in.
them.
Like the horde of them just runs off, and then there's one that just stays.
Yes,
It
that's
it,
my
ha- it,
fault.
ha- it has like a dopey look to it, and
I don't want a retard one.
Well, that's what you get.
it has a dopey look to it, and like one eye blinks.
the special one for the special
It's
boy.
15 seconds
I
later,
hate you.
and then the other eye blinks,
Just set it on my back.
and then they both blink at the same time.
Yeah, special one for the special boy.
It's just
My
staring at
computer
you.
doesn't work, remember?
It's just staring at you, and it just walks up,
Well, I don't want that one.
licks your face like a dog, and then just runs off.
I wish find the one with the most big-eyed, the big doe eyes. That is the
Do you walk deeper?
Yeah, I gotta go find one with big doe eyes.
You walk deeper, and you see the same herd this time. They scatter again. The dopey one isn't there anymore. There's a different one just staring at you. It has very uncomfortably large eyes, like anime style large eyes.
Yeah, I'm okay with this. I'm gonna take that.
Like
go with Zelda.
specifically to look at you, it has to turn its head to just so it can look at you with one eye.
What?
So like it has to turn its head to the left to look at you with its right eye. It has to turn its head to the right to look at you with the left eye.
Oh, damn. Okay, slightly smaller eyes. Fucking hell, I don't want fucking Picasso art. Christ, I just want a fucking normal raptor.
You chase after the herd again, and this time you find a raptor with not creepily large eyes, but pretty
Fucking
large.
blame me for what's fucking, and you fucking give me a fucking derpy one and then a fucking Picasso ass one. You're the fucking reason we don't do nothing to her. Fucking blame us.
Hey, I'm just trying to make it interesting and fun, okay?
Yeah.
You find one and you run towards a herd, and this time you just get tackled by a raptor.
Alright.
It's holding you like a child would hold a teddy bear,
I'm okay with it.
and it's just walking out of the enclosure with you.
Yes.
Like
This is my
you're
fault.
not
Zach.
even walking. You're not even walking. It's holding you bridal style and just walking out.
This is my Zelda. Alright. Well, I mean, we're not paying then, I guess. This raptor is leaving on its own free will.
You didn't pick the raptor. The raptor chose you.
I don't feel I should. I mean, does this man gonna chase after me to pay?
I mean, it's still carrying you. Like, part of it is it's in its like little stubby claws, and like it's holding part of your clothing in its mouth.
I guess I'll just throw the 35 gold, and then I'll take my raptor waifu, and we'll go get her address.
It's like, oh, here's your paperwork. I guess he just hands you the certificate of purchase, and you just walk out. Like, Bamar, Sylvain got a raptor. Are you gonna go get a raptor?
Yeah, I pick up my marbles and go down there.
You go down.
Mhm.
The herd is back at the beginning area. It runs off. There's this dopey ass raptor looking at you.
Is it the same one that blinked slowly?
Yes,
I get
it's just
close.
staring at you.
I get closer to it.
It's not even moving.
I kind of like wave my hand in front of it to see if it responds.
Really slow blink.
I clap my hands really loud to see if it responds.
Really slow blink. It has not moved. A fly just lands on one of its eyes.
Oh,
It
come
just
here, baby girl.
licks its eyeball.
Do a flip. Dude.
Spins around in a circle.
Do a barrel roll.
He sits.
Do a barrel roll.
He lays down.
Attack. It farts.
The raptor just fart.
Did someone just meow at the mic?
I think, or like a squeak sound to represent a fart. It hasn't run away. You want to try to pet the raptor or anything else?
I'll pet the raptor.
You pet the raptor. It blinks like a normal raptor would.
Shh, baby. Shh.
Is anyone looking at me?
Oh, come here.
Oh, no one's looking.
I take out my flask
Lay on my lap.
and I put it back.
Like, you fucking scared me. You don't understand. If you gave that to the raptor, you might have fucking killed it.
It probably would not understand that I was feeding it. It's so dumb. It knows I wanted to do something, but it does nothing I wanted to do.
But you pet it, it starts to respond like a normal raptor.
So it's not dumb no more?
It still has the dopey look, but it's not being like Homer Simpson levels of stupid.
Okay. I push him to the side. What else do we got?
Aw,
You chase after the herd then?
Yes.
Well, first of all, this raptor's following you now.
I'm just an asshole.
welcome to the party, pal.
But like, the moment you push it, it topples over like cow tipping. It just stays there. It's not even moving.
Good job. Okay.
It at that point it doesn't even get back up. You know what? Fuck it. It's not even following you. It's just laying there after you push it over.
Aw.
The babe.
What'd you do to it?
I just pushed his head so I could move around it, but it was such a weak raptor it fell over from my one strength.
It's a really dopey raptor. And like he pushed its head out the way and it just knocked itself over like
Right.
it was tipped like cow tipping.
I'll see if there's any.
You chase after the herd, and then the herd like
Papa?
like runs off again. There's another raptor there, this time staring at you, just extremely focused.
Hey, baby.
I clap. How does it respond?
It lowers its head a bit, like it's trying to figure out why that happened.
Sit.
It sits.
Do a backflip.
He runs up a tree and flips.
What color is he?
His
How
plumage.
many hours have passed? I'm pretty sure hours have passed.
In total, it's probably been like 30 minutes.
20 hours. Me, fucking.
They're dead.
Me and Akihiko are just.
Hammered to all hell. You guys start
Alright.
eating the jelly.
So this one's really smart.
It's looking at you like it wants you to tell it something.
Come here.
It comes to you.
I bring it over to the other raptor,
Which one?
the dumb one.
Okay.
I pet that
Well-
raptor while looking at the dumb one.
It just slow blink with the one eye that's looking at you.
And then I go over and pet that one. I pick this one. Then I push the other one and bring that raptor with me.
Wait, which one do you take?
The dumb one. I pet the another one. I like getting their confidence up. I'm showing that it's replaceable.
Okay, so you grab the dumb one and like, for a hefty creature, this one is particularly light.
No,
Jordan. Just grab it.
I pick that one up and start petting it. I'm like, come on, I pick you. And then I look at the other one, like, and I stick my, and I kind of flick it off. I'm like, let's go.
The dumb one just starts wagging its tail like a dog.
Does the other one look disappointed?
It's just standing there, like.
I kind of pushed his head like it was following me. I'm just like, no one wants you. And I whisper that to him. Then I leave with that one.
A single raptor tear goes down its down its face, and then the dumb one's just. It's like, okay, I pick you. It just stands up. It's wagging its tail like a dog would, and just
Perfect.
okay. Come on, it just runs ahead of you out.
I just wanted to show that it was replaceable. Show that if it dies, I'll get a new one.
Oh my god, you cold son of a bitch.
I don't think it understood that though.
Nope. But it follows you out and it just runs out, just wagging its tail now. It seems a lot more active now. Now it's like, okay, I pick you. It's like, I've been chosen. I need to go.
I'm a monster. I'm just teaching my pets all the wrong things. I forcibly feed them.
Ask them, do we need to get the saddle or anything for them, or do they come with one?
They do come with one. They're not exactly comfortable.
Is it a boy or a girl?
Yours?
Yeah.
It's a boy.
I will want... do you have a tutu and a pink saddle?
Yes.
Do you have those in black?
Tutu, no. We do have a saddle, but the tutu, no.
Alright. What color is the dumb one?
It's like a brown. It's mainly brown with like white highlights.
Alright. Do you have any black paint?
No.
Alright. Do I have enough paint to paint on them?
You might.
Okay, I'll do that later. So we can actually continue. I buy him. How much is for this one? He seems a little defective. Can I get a better deal?
They're all 35 gold.
That's a bad deal.
We can drop something.
What?
Drop something.
Do I have to give him a name now?
Yes.
Bilbo.
I will name you Reject.
It sticks its tongue out, and it's just like, God damn it! It's.
What?
It sticks its tongue out and it's doing that thing that dogs do, like they're panting, like wagging its tail, panting, and it's just like,
Who's a
all
good
excited.
reject? Who's a good reject?
He's freaking out right now with happiness.
Alright, I'll name him Reject. I'll treat him very well, then I wink at the bunny person.
Wait, what was the wink
Having an
for?
You're very handsome.
Excitement.
Oh, thank you.
Excitement, teacher.
Yeah, basically. You take your raptor and you go to the front, and does anyone else want anything?
I can't afford shit, so you know.
I'm not there.
Y'all not getting raptors?
I can't afford anything.
I mean, there's plenty of raptors for everyone to ride now, so...
I could buy you a raptor.
I can also buy you a raptor. I mean, I could buy everyone's raptor,
What the hell's that shh?
He has a baby.
He's taking care of a baby.
Oh.
So you guys are either carried or dragged or being followed or chasing your raptors to the front desk. You pay, other than Sylvain, because Sylvain threw the money at Chiro's. Like, this one's mine. I love them.
Mental, you getting a raptor?
I don't have the money for a raptor.
Do a payment plan like I did.
You have to pay something first, though. I mean-
Mental can't pay anything up front at all.
I mean, I could probably do half of it, yeah, but
So there you go.
I could pay the other half.
I also need to talk to Eldrick and
I mean, Braum, your raptor is big enough to carry, like...
I guess Mental could ride with me if it's need be.
It's big enough to carry, like, one other person and Mental. Or not Mental, you can carry Mental and
we
Eldrick,
also
like,
need to
on
figure
your
out what
raptor
Eldrick
easy.
and Akihiko are gonna do.
Akihiko will definitely have to ride with someone else.
What about Eldrick?
Eldrick can fit on Braum's raptor along with you easily.
Can I paint on my raptor, paint on tuxedo?
Like a tuxedo collar and tie?
Stop with
Yeah.
the pointless fucking question.
Sure, man.
Well,
Okay.
That's what you do.
Here's the thing.
I'll do it
whatever-
in front of him. 22.
See,
Whatever Akihiko wants to ride, I will ride for him because he's my good pal.
Hey, Akihiko. You there?
Yes.
You wanna go check out animals?
Wait, no, it's
Sure.
in a
Give me a
fan
raptor.
in like a graffiti font instead of a tuxedo. Can I just say reject on each side of them?
What's the deal with the Alpha Raptor or whatever?
Braum has it.
It's following Braum.
Is there another one?
That was the only one.
And just give me another, just a raptor. I don't care what it is. Just give me a raptor.
He just grabs. You walk in and a raptor just tackles you.
How much for the Raptors?
It's 35 gold total.
You could get a pony for 30.
No.
35, okay.
A raptor just tackles you and just is dragging you out of the enclosure by like your leg in its mouth.
I will also buy a Raptor. I might as well.
Okay. Oh, everyone has a raptor. Akihiko has that raptor that was following commands.
Oh,
I want a Raptor that can drink alcohol.
the one that I was mean
Good
to.
luck. Yeah, the one that you were mean to. That's the one that ended up tackling Akihiko and like dragging him out by his leg.
Nice.
The raptor, male or female?
Yours is female.
Cool. Name for Kita. Cause why not?
I haven't think of a name. I can't think of a name.
Rakita the raptor.
What Raptor did I get?
Your raptor. Yours is strange because you smell like alcohol,
Uh-huh.
and there's a raptor that like peeks its head out of a bush.
Mm-hmm.
It's got really big, uncomfortably large-looking eyes.
Uh-huh.
Like it's turning its face left and right so it can constantly have you in its eyes. And it's just charging after you.
Why is it looking at me like that?
It's charging after you. What are you gonna do?
Jump over it.
Kill it.
You jump over the raptor and it like skids to a stop underneath you, and you just plop right on top of it.
Ah,
And it just walks out.
works for me.
I'm
You
gonna
didn't
name my
buy it,
raptor.
it bought you.
I named my raptor Cuddles.
So we have the raptor cuddles, the raptor rejects.
So
Blake,
does it
what
look
you
like
name
it's
your raptor?
wearing a big pair of glasses?
Mine is Zelda.
Zelda, reject, cuddles. Yours, it looks like it has very good eyesight, uncomfortably good eyesight.
So does
Like-
does it look like it's wearing glasses?
It looks
Like
like you can use its eyes as glasses.
I will name it Specs.
Okay.
We are, by here known as the Dino Squad. Roll out!
It's fucking Power Rangers Dino Thunder over here. Everyone has a raptor.
Oh.
Go Dino Rangers!
Does mine run funny?
I just can't picture Mental on a raptor.
I can't wait to send you the image of lizard hounds and you guys get disappointed. But
I had a picture of a raptor in your dress. Now I
you
have a
guys
picture
have your raptors. All of you pick out colored saddles. They come with saddle bags. They're not big,
Nice.
but it looks like someone put a book bag on a saddle.
No saddle
I
for
guess I'm
mine.
riding with
Just the
Braum.
dress. This is a
Brom,
creature,
your
not a
raptor,
pet.
like you put the saddle on it, and it enjoys having the saddle on it, but when you put the bridle in its mouth, it seems to look a little uncomfortable. Other than that, there's like nothing else happening with any of the other raptors.
Do they sell leather armor for it?
They do have armors.
much is that?
Let me see. It's 3 times the price of normal armor for each class. So leather
Bro.
armor would be.
Flame, shake the baby.
Yes.
Rom needs to assure his raptor that everyone's uncomfortable with bondage.
Here.
Good.
Boarding cost times 4, weight times 2. I don't know.
Can I tattoo my raptor later?
Certainly
all.
try. You
What?
said leather, right?
Yeah, leather.
That'll be 30 gold for leather.
Alright.
For your raptor.
What color is my raptor?
Your raptor has like a green.
We were about to leave and then we got stopped by the need for travel. Now we're stuck in the zoo and we can't
It just
leave
head to
because
toe, just
everything
green
wants
plumage
to
and feathers.
RP.
Oh.
You complain that a lot of my games doesn't have enough RP. You be quiet.
No, I feel bad because one of us wants to get moving. I don't fucking care. I don't have-
It would be so bad if it was like I wasn't on a time crunch now.
yeah, I personally don't care. I just feel bad for him.
I do, but then I keep forgetting though too.
You guys managed to actually get lucky enough and get a lot of money, so
Wow.
this will definitely be the last shopping episode.
Shouts out.
My only thing is, it just seems like y'all are just being deliberately chaotic.
Always
That's
For
chaotic.
lack of a
characters.
better term.
Yeah, they're just
Or
playing the
the-
character. It is annoying though, but hey, all right. So I guess we're gonna go ahead and make the trip.
So all of you pick out your colored saddles. You get you.
I'll let Cuddles pick out the color she wants.
Me too. I'll let Specs choose what he wants.
Specs literally just grabs just a normal brown saddle. Cuddles, there's like this neon yellow saddle and just puts it on.
What
It's,
color?
it's like the reflective safety gear type of neon yellow.
What color does mine pick?
The dopey one.
Yeah.
Yours picks a yours picks a blue saddle.
I push
See,
that
my-
saddle away and
my-
pick up a black one.
My raptor's so exotic, it picks the simplest saddle.
I don't like blue, so I
And-
picked a black one for it instead because I'm mean. I'm like, go ahead, pick one. And I'm like, wrong color, and I pick black.
It spits out the blue and grabs a red.
I get
It's
a black.
You get a black one.
Yeah. I just like to make it think it has a choice while it doesn't.
Fucking god, you're so
Dude,
mean
you're
already.
a fucking asshole.
Akihiko.
That's exactly the kind of shit I was talking about.
It's like he's bullying the retarded kid. It's
Dude.
just mean.
Don't
Can
say
you
that.
tell me there?
That makes me feel bad.
Yeah, okay.
And he can have his blue saddle.
Your raptor is just pure black.
Mm.
Honestly, I just wanted to know what color he would pick.
It is pure black with yellow eyes, and it just grabs a red saddle.
Cool.
Black and red, good colors to go together.
Oh no.
Oh, the little baby. Everyone has their raptors, and for expedience sake, you guys are on travel, and for now, that's where we're gonna leave it.
Nice.
Alright.
Eventually, I'm gonna love this one.
There will be a lot less RP for the next couple of games.
I can't wait for my guy to be a dad. I'm fucking with you.
You're limiting our RP.
I mean, there's
the
gonna be RP, but
Yeah, I would say try to take control of the shenanigans that are going on.
yeah, I'm gonna have to. I know I'm gonna have to.
Yeah, I'm teaching you. You're
You're
welcome.
learning.
Reason I
So-
wanted a raptor in a dress is because my whole spick is getting things for my show, and I
Oh
need
my
that for
god,
my
I
show.
forgot. I completely forgot about that shit. Oh my
So
god.
Yeah,
it would be so much
that's-
simpler just to.
I
Hey.
said I didn't need to RP. I just said I wanted to get it. I was fine with
Yeah.
not RPing that.
Like, I was just happy with this, like, hey, let's just get a carriage and go. And I was like, I'm gonna get raptors. Well, fuck!
Like I was perfectly fine if it was just like okay,
Wait,
transaction.
How dark was
See,
that
the worst
blue,
part is
blue leather?
if it just stayed on the concept of raptor stuff, but it started moving to bears and literally everything else. It was like, oh my fucking god, you were literally just pushing him.
Well, I think we obviously leveled up with how much we did.
Alright, so I guess.
Oh, he said he picked the red saddle?
Yours, the first one for the first blue he picked was like a midnight blue.
Alright. Then that one's was what color red? My guy actually likes the color red.
It was like an extremely bright red.
I'll take the.
Very
I'll let him take the first one then. For some reason, when you said my dumb raptor picked one, I thought they were just like vibrant, like neon colored.
Oh no.
Never mind, he can
Like-
take it then. For in my head, how I was imagining it, he picked
Light
up.
blue
He
is
picked,
almost black.
yeah, it's almost black. That's fine. It's just I thought he picked two neon colors. I'm just like, no.
No. So there's like different shades of them.
Okay.
He's a brown. I would look good with the
We
blue.
have picked our raptors. They have picked their saddles. Let's go!
I allowed them to have it, mainly because in my head I thought it was neon blue.
In the next game, we will start off with the potential encounter of you guys traveling to where you need to go.
Two. Because
Listen,
we
I-
leveled up totally.
Did
We
we?
may be able to do the encounter if we're just gonna do that one encounter.
I mean,
I still got.
Subscribe.